Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and thanks for being here today. Just waiting for comments to come in. Let me just bring my buddy in here, man. I'm having a slower day today.
Hey, what's going on?
Did you just touch the cam? Why do you look like you're sitting at an angle?
We've been doing work in here.
Yeah, guys, we've been trying. The reason why we're late is we're trying to get the camera like situated properly because go for it. I just added a little background wall to Tom, and it makes the room look very, very dark, as you can tell.
That's much better.
At least let me see on our end. Let me see what it looks like here. This is the one you should pay attention to, Tom, not there. I think this is like extra dark because it's for gaming.
Yeah, that is very dark.
Yeah. So we were trying to adjust the lighting and all that stuff, so it looks pleasant for you guys. So it looks pretty decent. We're just going to go with it.
Let's see.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's perfect, man. Wow. Come on. Incredible.
It's just weird looking at it on this monitor that I have here where it's like extra
Yeah,
dark.
because there's a bunch of monitors in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 monitors in here.
What? It's 6 monitors?
1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh,
5,
you're
6.
counting,
There's
you're
6
counting.
monitors in here.
Okay.
And so every single one of them have different like
Lighting.
internal lighting.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very hard to,
Yeah. So, good afternoon, because it's the West Coast of the United States. There might be some newer viewers because we had a video do pretty decent. We got, we're getting there. We're chugging along, Tom. I'm hopeful we're gonna hit 10K. That's the goal by the end of the month. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. We're at 9831. So, whatever, 170 or something like that left. It's just an internal goal we've had here. So.
and I'm sharing it out right now.
Yeah,
so.
he's sharing it out. So let me just drop a comment and say hi to you guys and all that. Nick Quint's in the house. What's up, my brother? How you doing? Tatiana is complaining that we're late. You know why now? I am Muslim defender. Is this a open panel?
Yes, this is a Muslim show actually.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Alhamdulillah, we will convert the Christians.
Welcome.
We have been sneaking around pretending like we are Christian apologists, and this is but alhamdulillah, they will know because no, it's not an open channel. It's not an open panel today. So off the grid. But I did have a Muslim guy the other day, Tom. I'm gonna release a portion of this. I was on a different stream. I had a Muslim guy, by asking him a series of questions, admit that Muhammad was a PDF file. So.
I love these new Christian. Is this a Christian thing or is it like everyone's doing this on YouTube using those words like PDF files?
Well, people don't want to say it because they don't want to get flagged. He used it.
But I feel like a lot of Christian YouTubers came up with some of this like lingo.
Yeah.
Good stuff, guys.
Inventing stuff. Julia Collins 777 says, I have 2 daughters in their early 20s. We're both married. Just want to say, just want to put that news out there. We voted for the presidential candidate who was found guilty of felonies and was found liable for sexual abuse because of our strong values. I'm so confused at this comment.
I don't know what's going on. I have 2 daughters in their early 20s.
I'm very confused at this comment. I'm sorry, Julia. Just really.
Do we know Julia?
I don't think so. I'm not sure. We voted for the presidential candidate who was found guilty of felonies. I'm assuming she's trying to say we voted for Trump.
Oh, they voted for Trump. But you knew that. He was like, whatever sexual stuff was out there was not new.
Because of our strong values. What? Okay, Julia, you're confusing me. I'm not done with my coffee yet, I guess. Tom needs to shave his head.
Why? What's wrong with you guys?
Tom used to be bald, by the way. He used to have a shaved head.
I have natural curls.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah, natural. I just wake up like this in the morning.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah to you. I don't celebrate Hanukkah, so I guess if you do, happy Hanukkah to you.
Happy Hanukkah.
Yeah.
They say Hanukkah.
And the chat is, starting off strong. The road to 10K has begun. been doing my part. Thank you, Nick. Nick shared a link out on Twitter. He's pretty active on Twitter and all that stuff. What was the name of the Armenian worship song you think translated into English for Ruslan? Ooh, man, people know what's up.
Ooh. Oh, it was called "I'm Joyful."
But by the way, this is Double Aaron the Disciple.
Listen to this, guys.
This is not an advertisement. We're not being paid for this.
Come on, that's fresh.
Hey, Tom, you don't have your ear things on, by the way.
I like it like this. I get to hear you naturally in your natural voice.
Don't do that.
I enjoy this.
Hey, did we put that song? Like, was that just at the event? Did we put it out? Was that in the video?
I haven't put it out yet, but we do have a video of it. Very impressive.
Okay.
I actually spent all of yesterday with my very good friend Hamlet. I don't know if he's watching right now. He's been secretly watching. He came over yesterday, and we spent a good 2.5, 3 hours editing the entire Christmas program.
So big shout out to Hamlet for being and doing all that
guy.
work at our Christmas event. We had an amazing Christmas event on Saturday night. So
Thomas bald, and then he went to Turkey. Does this look like turkey hair, guys?
No, I didn't admit that. You're talking about me. I am talking about you. You did admit that.
YouTube is weird, man. YouTube is weird.
These guys have multiple accounts. Okay, so Tom,
What's going on,
brother? You can't it'll be sad if I actually debate you or something like that. I asked. He came on there very strong and said David Wood is a pedo and all that stuff.
Who was this?
This gentleman that's off the grid news. He said all this stuff. That how can you guys be friends with him? And all this stuff. And then I just asked him. Look at what I asked him, Tom. I said, "Do you think being with a 9-year-old is wrong?" He said yes. I said, "Do you think it's PDF file stuff?" He said yes. I said, "Was Muhammad with a 9-year-old?" And he said, "I don't know." So how do you not know when we have all the earliest documentation showing that he was? And then he started backtracking and saying things like, well, I can't question Allah because if I question him, I'm going to go to hell and stuff. I was like, look at the brain rot.
Yeah.
Look at the absolute brain rot here. Like, that's the data. You're coming on strong. Hey, let me just tell you what the best you can do is, okay? Just because I can play intellectual chess really well.
Hold on, I got to kick back. I like the mood you're in today.
Oh, gosh. Here's what's going to happen. I can have a conversation with you, and the most you're going to do is fall back on some kind of cultural and moral relativism that the times and societies determine what's right and wrong, which is pretty consistent with Islamic theology, sort of, because Allah can change his mind and give you contradictory laws. And then what you're going to say is it's wrong now, so we're justified to call David Wood that, but it wasn't wrong in Muhammad's day because it was acceptable enough. That's the best you can do.
So you let him know.
I'm just letting him know right now.
He didn't know.
I will release that video, by the way.
So he didn't know.
I thought it was a fun conversation.
And now you let him know.
Well, I hope he knows. I'm just saying, man. Hey, here's what you need to do: become a Christian, man. Mm-hmm. Become a Christian. And it's simple.
If you don't know,
now you know. Hey, Sawa, how you doing? You twisted my words. I'm so giddy about this, Tom.
That's such a Muslim response.
No, it's a cop-out, bro.
You are twisting my words. No, Alhamdulillah.
Look.
Christians are always twisting.
Now, the thing is, I didn't twist your words. It's called being logical.
Yeah.
Like, how did I twist? You know what, man? You know what?
Oh, you're going to go back.
You know what? You're just annoying me. Right
Off
now.
the Grid News Network.
Hang on. Off the Grid News Network. Because I got that saved right here. Just
oh my gosh, he's pulling out the receipts.
I got receipts.
By the way, you've had some really nice lives the last couple of days.
Oh, that's a different
doing
Muslim.
The Candace Owens. So Candace Owens is meeting with Erica Kirk today.
Yeah. That's why I didn't.
I'd love to be a fly on the wall there.
Where's this?
That's going to be interesting.
Where's this video?
Like a stare down UFC style.
Oh no, that's that Muslim. Oh, there it is. Perfect. Okay.
Oh, you have it ready to go.
bro, because I'm trying to just edit out.
What is that?
I'm just trying to edit out my conversation piece from this because it was a longer 4-hour stream. And then there, so I'm down here, Tom. Do you see me there?
Yeah.
You see me?
Best lighting in the house. Hands down.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna let folks try to see. Let's see if I twisted his words. Okay.
Hold on. I got to put my headphones on for this one.
Get your headphones on. Get ready, folks. Get ready. Get ready. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Okay. Hit the like button. Jimmy's in the house. What's up, Jimmy? I'll post this. I got another one that I did with God Logic a while ago, which was really fun. So God Logic is in here too, but he's just being quiet and eating in the back. So there's a bunch of people you can see on the bottom here, Tom. You see that?
I see.
Should I do this?
Hey, when you put your hand on your chin like that, that means you're ready to go. Like you wanted to jump in the conversation.
Okay. Tom knows me way too well.
Look at that chin. That's like the anger chin.
Tom knows me way too well. Okay, so here's what we're gonna play, guys. Okay, so there I am, and the conversation is being had by the Muslim Defender here. His name is Muslim Defender, but in our chat he's something else. He's I don't know what he is in our chat.
Muslim News Network.
Okay, so here's the conversation.
And the Christian scriptures deny the Islamic scriptures. Do you have a contention, and what is your question?
Yes, thank you for having me on. My question is, Christians are supposed to say the truth.
Okay, so this guy comes into the chat, into the conversation, and he says Christians are supposed to be truthful and all this stuff, and Christmas is somehow about this. But and then you'll see where the conversation goes.
Not lie for one each other. I just want to ask a question about David Wood. He made an admission.
Real quick, is this relevant to the live stream as a question?
Yes, it's relevant because Christians are supposed to tell the truth, and Christmas is all about the truth. But some of his friends, some of his
By the way, this guy really
covered for David Wood, and David Wood admitted having relations with a 13 and 15-year-old. How do you explain that, and how comes many apologetics?
Well, since you're an expert on the subject,
Why did Muhammad marry us?
Hold on. One person.
Sorry. This guy just said, it doesn't matter. I already exposed David Wood on my live. You did not expose David Wood. You can't expose someone who himself told everyone the information. You guys, sometimes I think you're actually fake people. Like, sometimes when it comes to the Muslims, Tom, and they say stuff, here's what I think happens. I sometimes think that it's Christians faking being Muslims to show how bad the Muslims are, or like intentionally providing the worst arguments you can possibly argue.
Yeah. Don't give him that cop out though. Christians don't do that.
No. I'm just saying that's how bad it is that I think it's fake.
Yeah.
Well, sorry.
Okay.
First of all, I'll be respectful. I understand that there are some silly claims, but let's deal with things respectfully and then one person at a time. Thaddeus, start.
so I was just saying, you seem to know the story, so why don't you tell us when David did those things?
David admitted it on a
No, I know that he admitted. I said when he did the act.
He done the act at age 18. That is still illegal, and he should be reported to the police. He needs to be charged for what he did. Do you agree with me? He needs to be charged.
How old is David now?
I don't know how old he is. He's probably around his 30s, 40s.
Hey,
so,
his props to David for looking 30. That old geezer is almost 50.
Yeah.
Man, props to David looking all young.
It was illegal then, and it's still a crime today.
No one's saying it's not illegal. You said that people were covering it up.
Yeah,
you phrased it in such a way that it sounds like he did it last week or last year.
He's talking about
the context is very important. You need to understand that it is not uncommon for 18-year-olds to have sex with people who are younger than 18. It's not the same as, say, a 53-year-old man having sex with a 9-year-old girl. It's not the same thing. But if you say that it's a problem, well, then it's a bigger problem for your problem.
It's still
Now, the reality is, as a Christian, yes, we 100% agree it was wrong. It would have been wrong if David was 18 and the girl was 18. Any sex outside of marriage
I'm going to try to
is
bring
wrong.
this up to my conversation.
We have no problem saying that David was in the wrong. And David,
well, I just want to know why you hang.
you think your prophet is the best example. And when he was in his 50s, he had sex with a 9-year-old girl.
Well, I just want to know why you hang around with a PDF, David Wood.
That's an important statement. Why you hang out with David Wood. And notice what he called him.
Yeah.
Well, that's the correct answer to give David Wood. He is a PDF file.
Anyone 17 or younger is a pedophile. So you just said Muhammad's a pedophile. Thank you.
No, in the legal term, in the 21st century, and according to the law of the United States,
No,
he was.
you're wrong. You're actually just wrong on the law. The law doesn't
In the
define
time of the
what David
7th
did as a
century,
pedophile
they had
act.
different laws.
Hey.
They had different laws.
Yeah,
back
okay.
then.
Hey, Muslim defender, can I ask you a series of So, questions? So here's where I jump into this conversation, and I do what I do, I think, best. I just ask a series of questions that are logical in its deduction. Here's where you said, here's what the implications are, and here's what the data is. And then do you agree with the conclusions that we come to? This isn't that complicated. I'm not twisting words. I'm just doing what I think proper thinking should be done. This has happened a lot in my life. As a matter of fact, this is exactly what my video about Candace Owens was about. Like, people missed the point. I'm shocked that some people thought I was actually
believing in a conspiracy.
believing in it. But here's what I said.
Go on then.
Okay, so David's wrong. David's admitted he's wrong. David's willing to go to jail for what he's done if he is charged for it. All of those things are things David has said. David is also repentant about it. He's
I
repentant.
didn't know God forgave him.
Hang on. I'm telling you stuff. We'll get to my questions. David is repentant about it. By the way, I'll teach you my way of doing things. Notice how he said, how did you know that God forgave him? And I didn't answer that. That's because it would lead the conversation somewhere else that I'm not intending on it going there. Doesn't matter, right? Doesn't matter to the points I'm trying to make. Because he's lived the last 30 plus years of his life in repentance. He hasn't committed the same acts over again. His life has proven that. So all of that's there. Now, all of that said, do you think everything that is legal is also moral, or everything that is moral is also legal?
It depends what the norm of the...
Okay, you didn't answer my question. Do you think everything that is illegal is also moral, and everything that's moral is also legal?
Well, if it's legal, then according to that society, it's legal, but it could be wrong, it could be bad, but...
Okay, it could be immoral, right? Something could be legal or illegal and be immoral, correct?
Yeah.
This is not a very complicated question, by the way. Like, there are immoral things that could be legal, and there are moral things that could be illegal. That's a given. We shouldn't spend 45 seconds trying to explain this to people. So, okay, so legality aside, let's talk about the morality of it. I just want to say, here I am cooking, and there's Sheikh Logic eating. It's immoral to sleep with a 9-year-old child.
Yes.
Do you think that is pedophilia? Did you guys catch that?
Yes.
Do you think... Let's go back. To sleep with a 9-year-old child. Aside. Let's talk about the morality of it. Do you think it's immoral to sleep with a 9-year-old child?
Yes.
Do you think that is pedophilia?
Yes.
Do you think Muhammad slept with a 9-year-old child?
No.
Why not?
I don't know. Because
okay, so the only reason you're saying no... He said,
I don't know.
I said, do you think Muhammad did it? He said, no. You legitimately said no. And I'm going to explain in the video why I think he said no, by the way. He literally said no. He's denying all the Islamic sources on the subject. You are kuffar for denying these things. Okay? So, and then I said, why not? I want a reason. And he said, I don't know. I'll tell you exactly why right here. The only reason you're saying no is because you know the logic would follow that Muhammad is a pedophile. That's the only reason you're saying no, because all the data, hang on. I've been respectful. Yeah. All the data that we have in our hands shows that Muhammad married a 6-year-old and consummated the marriage with a 9-year-old while he wasn't 18, he wasn't 16 or 13, he was 53 years old.
No, we can think about the Bible. If we go to...
No, we're not talking about the Bible. It doesn't matter. Hang on. So theirs is, you guys see that again? Mm-hmm. So he tries to divert from that and go to talk about the Bible. We're not talking about the Bible. No, we're talking about Muhammad. He's the one that came in there and made claims about David. If the statements all stand about David and are true, they are also true about Muhammad. Is that complicated, Tom?
No.
Do you need a degree in logic or philosophy?
I'm following.
Yeah.
31:17.
Hang on.
What David Wood did is legal in the Bible's eye, and I can prove it.
Hang on, you're right. I've already established what David did was illegal.
No, it was legal. It was legal according to the Bible.
Okay,
legal.
so okay,
that's confusing.
No. He's trying to make a case that the Bible says it's okay to do that stuff.
Yeah,
but that's not what the conversation's about. He didn't come in there and say, "Hey, Christians, well done," because you guys are doing what the Bible says.
Doesn't Islam also say the Bible is trustworthy?
Well, that's the Islamic dilemma, right?
So he would. Yeah. Okay, so I don't know.
Well, no,
so
he'd say it's been changed and all that nonsense. Okay. Yeah. So let me see how much of this I want, because I want you to see the comments there. Okay.
even if it's legal according to the Bible. You just said that it's immoral to sleep with a 9-year-old.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Okay.
But the thing is,
Look,
because
you're not listening.
I got the 21st century mind. I don't have the mind
Okay,
of
you,
the
hey,
16th
hey,
century.
you could be in the 21st century. It sounds like you're from England. Is that true?
Yes, I got the 21st century mind.
Okay, you got a 21st century mind, but you follow a 7th century prophet who tells you to think like a 7th century man.
But that's a 7th century.
Hey, that's a bar. That's a bar, ladies and gentlemen. Is it not?
Very good.
I was kind of cooking then that day, man. It was mid-afternoon.
Oh, you weren't having it that day.
First century mind. I don't have the mind of the 16th
Hey, you could be in the 21st century. It sounds like you're from England. Is that true?
Yes, I got the 21st century mind.
Okay, you got a 21st century mind, but you follow a 7th century prophet who tells you to think like a 7th century man.
But that's the 7th century. We could talk about the Bible all day. But
So was Muhammad moral? Hey, was Muhammad within his moral rights in the 7th century to sleep with a 9-year-old?
God commanded.
Was
him.
Muhammad? Yeah, I
It
know.
was God's commandment. It was God's commandment.
Okay, so this is what I mean.
So you're first saying he doesn't know. Now
This is what I mean. This is what I mean when I try to help people.
This tells us what a liar this guy is. Right? And I think he's ran away. I don't see him in the comments. Is he in the comments?
I don't see him.
I don't see him commenting. So I'll tell you what a liar this guy is. Initially, when I told him, did Muhammad do this? He said, no. And I said, like, how do you know that? And he said, I don't know. And then now he's saying, no, God told him to do it, which is even worse, by the way. We mentioned this in the thing. It's worse because now he's making God the author of this thing. To think properly, okay? So I'm trying to help you here.
We can't challenge God. We can't challenge God.
Okay. So can God tell you? You're right. According to Islam, you can't do that. This is why Islam falls victim to the Euthyphro dilemma. Go look it up. So in Islam, could Allah dictate something that is immoral to all of our senses, like sleeping with a 9-year-old?
If God doesn't find it immoral, that's the Lord. He created you.
Yeah,
so
I know.
I'm not the person to sit here and challenge God, because at the end of the day, if I challenge God, I'm going to get punished for my sins against God, and I'm going to burn in hell because I wanted to agree with views because for that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I understand absolutely what you're saying. No, I understand absolutely what you're saying, and this is one of the problems with Islam, is that you can't question something that is so obviously immoral because you're terrified of God's judgment. Where you contrast that with the Christian faith, we believe that God by nature is good. And that every command he gives, let me finish, every command he gives is going to be a good command and a moral command. But there's something so obviously immoral about him commanding a 50-something-year-old man to sleep with a 9-year-old. And then you're terrified of challenging it.
Do you challenge Numbers 31:17, kill the little ones?
Oh, hold on. So
sorry.
So he's still in the chat. He's notice his comment. This is, I'm just man, I cannot feel day with this. Sometimes I feel bad doing stuff like this. Look at this. There was no such thing as pedophilia in the 7th century, and Christians back then would marry at a young age. Did I not say he will do cultural relativism earlier? Did I not say he's going to say exactly what he just said? How did I know he was going to say exactly what he just said, Tom? Because it's the only option left him. That's it. Relativism. Ladies and gentlemen, here's a Muslim that believes in moral relativism. The question is whether Islam teaches moral relativism. Those are two different questions, by the way. This gentleman believes in moral relativism. There is no such thing as pedophilia. If there was no such thing as pedophilia in the 7th century, why does the Quran speak about prepubescent girls and you not having the right to sleep with prepubescent girls versus girls that are that have gone through puberty? If that's the case, we brought this up also with him. Why did Muhammad not give his daughter in marriage to Abu Bakr? Why did Abu Bakr say, no, we're brothers. You can't be with my daughter, Aisha? Why does the Quran have all these statements about going through puberty? Here he is with the Numbers passage. Do you only know one Bible passage? I'm not even going to entertain you. Right? I'm not going to even entertain you on that because that's not what the conversation's about. It's the claims you make. It's claims like this. It's just insane claims like this that there was no such thing as pedophilia. Morality and moral objectivism says that if something is wrong, it's always wrong, regardless. Whether it's in the 1st century, the 21st century, the 5th century, it doesn't matter. That's moral objectivism. But since you've already shown us that you are a moral subjectivist, you're going to make that kind of an argument.
And then with the Jesus is fake God comment.
Which comment? Oh, Jesus is a fake God. Okay, bro, have fun.
That's just so funny.
Hey, I got some. Oh man, look. This is perfect for this, Tom.
I didn't want to hurt him, but he made me.
No, you have to put the I have enough experience one.
Oh, this one.
I have enough experience to handle
There you
you.
go.
I do. I was actually trying to help you in learning how to think properly, but it seems to me that, oh man, in the 7th century, people thought it was normal. Okay, let's run with this. In the 7th century, people think it's normal to sleep with like 7 or 9-year-olds or whatever like that. But you know who doesn't think it's normal and is the objective source of all morality? God. So if people thought it was normal, God wouldn't command Muhammad to do it. Because God is the standard of all morality. By the fact that God in your book commands Muhammad to do it, tells me that your book is a product of the 7th century and not a source of revelation from God.
That's good.
I don't, listen, I'll tell you to stop right now, man. I don't know. What's your name, by the way? Do you want to tell us what your name is? I can take a wild guess, and I'll probably have a 50-50 chance of getting your name right. But tell us what your name is. Just stop while I don't want to say while you're ahead because you're not ahead. Just stop, learn, think properly, enjoy the conversations, but don't try to pick fights and arguments with people that maybe, just maybe.
I have enough experience to handle you.
Okay, just maybe.
Oh man. Or just be a Christian, man.
Hey, today I'm the one
Repent.
with all the energy, Tom, and you're the one.
You have a
with
lot of energy.
I just had like.
No, I'm enjoying watching you. I'm enjoying watching you.
Okay, that video, by the way, the whole video, I'll drop it sometime today or tomorrow or something.
What
like
channel was that, by the way?
So that was let me actually pull it up. So these are folks I met in Boston. So Ellie, Ellie, so Elohim is the
Ellie.
channel. This is the channel, ladies and gentlemen. She's really good. She's really good. So her and her husband focus on Islamic stuff. Big shout out to her husband for giving me the goat.
Oh, that's cool. Can I see that? That's so cool, man. Look at this. It's really cool.
So this is her channel. It was her birthday, and they were doing a birthday stream. So I jumped on, say happy birthday, and you know, Merry Christmas to everyone. And then that gentleman jumped on and wanted to have an argument with me. Look, I'm not an expert on Islam. I don't claim to be an expert on Islam. I don't know if I claim to be an expert on anything really, but I'm pretty decent at some stuff. Okay. Pretty decent. There was a question here. I think Sawa asked. I want to answer specifically about me. Something like, Arthur, where did you learn
how to argue?
Yeah, where is that
philosophically.
comment?
I saw that.
Because I actually want to answer that question.
Arthur, where did you learn your arguing skills? Through philosophy?
Oh, there it is. Yes, Arthur, where did you learn your arguing skills? Through philosophy. I learned my arguing skills
With his wife. Arguing with his wife.
Not really. So I've always been a talkative kid. Growing up, well, I'm not a talkative kid anymore, but I'm talkative. Growing up, I just like to talk a lot. I don't know if I was argumentative growing up, but I think I had some skills in it. I became a Christian, and then very early on, I started doing street ministry. And I was with a good, really, really solid group of men who taught me how to navigate conversations properly. And so I learned quite a bit of it from there, like on the streets, losing tons of conversations, I would say, because I just didn't know my facts well enough. But going through school and then studying philosophy definitely brought things in a way where you start focusing and pointing out kind of the mistakes in people's logic and thinking.
Yeah.
But I've always had a heart to be a teacher. And then so in my discussions, I mean, Tom can attest to this, man. I'm just like this when we're hanging out. I'm like this when I'm leading Bible study and one of the guys makes a comment. I don't look past it. If they make a mistake in their thinking, I'll call it out and say, hey, you were wrong in your thinking. That doesn't follow, or you need some more information and X, Y, and Z. I genuinely want people to know better. I genuinely want this gentleman. He said, in a debate, I will destroy you. Okay. Oh, man. It's just funny. Look, my response generally to that would be, if you, in a matter of a 15-minute conversation with you, you can't follow the very simple logic, you probably won't. You probably won't. But, you're trying to bait, so we won't bite.
It's funny how these Muslims are so confident to come on these streams. Like, Christians, even if they're like super knowledgeable on a subject, they're still like, those guys are probably smarter than me. I'll just let them talk. But these Muslims, like, very minimal information. They just jump on. They're like, ready. I will destroy you in any debate.
It's called
2-3 years Dagestan.
It's called arrogance. Are we sure this guy in the chat is the exact guy from the stream? Yes, we are sure. So brave behind the keyboard. Yeah, it's just funny to me, man. I don't know. I don't know what else I can do for an individual. And I've had atheists on my streams, agnostics. I've had Christians call in. I had this guy call in. Remember this guy, Tom?
My Bible says
Legend. What happened to that guy? Someone find him.
I've had a conversation with Sean from my channel. You can't beat Sean.
Yeah.
And I've tried. I really have tried to show people, hey, here's where you can make that argument stronger. But you can't go into a conversation the way you did. It still hasn't told me his name. You know what the next question is, right? You know what the next question is after what's your name, Tom? Can you guess? Huh?
How old are you?
Yeah. How old are you?
What's your age, brother?
Yeah. How old are you, man? Orthodox Muslim has Christian debate him all the time. He makes them look silly. So there's that. Yeah, I'm not, but we were not talking about Orthodox Muslim. That's like me saying, Avery from God Logic debates a bunch of Muslims all the time and makes them look like absolute fools. David Wood has hundreds and hundreds of Muslims in the chat saying they left Islam and became Christians because there's a great apostasy. And you guys can't stop it. It's an avalanche of apostasy. Yeah. And then you're jumping in and you're telling me Orthodox Muslim has debate with Christians. It's debate, he said, between 20 and 30. How would I have guessed that he's between 20 and 30? Because that's exactly what my guess was going to be. As a matter of fact, I'd probably say you're around 24. You're probably not above 25 is what I would say. Tell me if I'm right. Tell me if I'm close. It's kind of weird because you got that British accent that makes you sound younger than you are. So it's always difficult.
So how do you know this is the same guy? You just claimed to be the guy?
Well, no. I remembered because he was also in the chat with a different account. Okay, so, but if he says it, I believe him. But he hasn't told me his name. I want to know his name because I don't want to call him off the grid Newsnet. That's weird. Or Muslim Defender. Tell me what your name is, bro. My name's Arthur. This is Tom. What is your name? If he told me where he's from, we might have.
I guessed 9. Oh, that's savage.
What happened?
Tony was like, I guessed 9.
Oh, come on. No, Tony, not cool.
That's good. It's good,
not
Tony.
Not cool, Tony. Yeah, Tom likes that.
I guess he's like a Muslim 9-year-old.
Fight Club is returning after a long absence, it seems. I didn't pick this fight. I literally came on the stream and we were going to be talking about some other stuff, but this gentleman jumped in and said, is this an open panel? I want to debate you.
And it's a weird picture. It's like a picture of a chin.
It's a chin of a woman, no?
Yeah, it's super weird.
Yeah, that's really weird, man. Very weird. I gave my name. If I gave my name, I would be doxxed. By who?
Wait, does he have some like really big YouTube channel?
I have no idea.
277. Okay.
What, Muslim Defender or that one?
Subscribers.
So he has the other channel called Muslim Defender. You might want to look that up.
Muslim Defender.
Muslim Defender. He said he did a live where he destroyed. There it is. Oh, here it is. Is this it?
That can't be it.
That can't be it.
Anyways.
Anywho's. So tell me where you're from. Tell me, like, you're. Are you? If you're in England, I want to guess you're from Pakistan. The chances are you are. I wouldn't dox you, by the way. And plus, if you told me and your name is Muhammad, like, who's gonna dox you, bro? Like,
bro, if we
seriously.
knew your address, we wouldn't dox you.
Yeah, we're not like that, man. We're not like that at all. Would you be doxxed? My name was on this channel for ages. This is true, Jerome. This is true. Jerome also was a young lad when he came on and started. Jerome, remember when you tried to pick a fight with me, man? You came in there swinging. You remember that? Tom, do you remember that?
Are you gonna find the video of that?
No. I'm checking scores. Whoa, bro! What happened? Look at that. Sheesh.
You're funny, man.
I just remember the game ended. Whoa, that's nuts. Do you remember when Jerome came in here, put on boxing gloves?
Pakistan.
He I don't like Pakistan. I'm Bangladeshi. Okay. I'm regionally, I think, close. Yeah, remember? Excellent says, I remember when Jerome came and tried to fight Arthur.
I don't remember because I would just leave when Jerome would come on.
Yeah, I remember when Tom would say, that guy's so annoying, man, just block him. I said, no, I will not block Jerome. I will not block him. Did I fight? Yeah, man, you came a full swinging. I remember, I'm pretty sure my first words to you were something like, hey, man, you sound like you're from England. What's your favorite soccer team? And then, like, how old are you?
I miss Jerome. Come back, Jerome.
It would be very interesting right now is if Off the Grid Newsnet came out and told us that he's a Liverpool fan. And then we'd say, man, let's go, bro. Come on. And then we'd become friends and then we'd have conversations. And maybe like a year down the line, you'd become a Christian. Wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that be cool? I remember a particular person wanted me banned.
I don't know.
Where is this guy?
Not me.
Yeah, I remember that too, man. Yeah. So, so do you know any details about this conversation between Erica Kirk and Candace?
I told Candace to text me after they're done. See what's going on. No, I don't. I hope it goes well, man. I think Candace is single-handedly like kind of destroying the conservative movement for some reason.
You know what I've been thinking about? Somebody mentioned this in the chat the other day, and I've been meaning, I was thinking whether I should make a short about it. Sorry, I just saw this pop up. Lily J has a video that says the truth about Lily J, marriage, religion, and money. I'm married.
I've never watched a video of hers, by the way. Just
ChatGPT.
on reactions.
ChatGPT. She's married to ChatGPT. I'm dead. So somebody said, there was a lot of attention on Jesus because of Charlie's testimony and all this stuff. And then they said, Candace has taken all the attention away from that on her.
Oh, for sure.
And I don't want to give like all the credit to that, but I wonder whether she's aware that that's happened. I mean, she's also gone after like, what's it called?
Macron's?
No. Like Calvary Chapel churches.
Yeah.
Talking about they're like a plant and all.
Like military.
Did you just find out about Calvary Chapel? Like, if you don't know, now you know. Like Calvary Chapel's been around for a long time. They were a part of a really awesome revival movement that happened in the 70s, 60s and 70s with a bunch of hippies becoming believers. Like it was on the west coast of the United States.
Yeah.
And so it's very, yeah. So I was thinking about making a little short saying, hey, I hope Candace realizes that she's taken attention away from Jesus and that hopefully would snap her back into.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things she said when she was going after Ali be stucky, as she said. Every time you challenge her or something, she brings up the Bible or something like that. She said that in one of her last lives. Like, she's always bringing up the Bible. Just give your opinion. Stop bringing up the Bible. And I was like, that's kind of a weird thing to say to a Christian. Like, if she believes the Bible
That's
is the
a
word
weird
of
thing if you claim to be a Christian and you say that.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know why Catholics...
Candace, what do you want? You want her to quote church councils and the Pope?
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why some Catholics have this thing where they just think they're so, like, bad.
Did you guys notice how Tom just changed what he was going to say?
I'm trying.
Yeah. I
hope you noticed that.
I'm leaving the influence on him.
Yeah. Some Catholics just, they think they have this, like, bad aura about them. And by bad, I mean, like, good, bad. Like, I'm so bad,
Bad
you know?
vibe.
It's not it, man. Like, I don't know. It's not it. We don't see that. I feel like Protestants are way more bad, if you want to know the truth. We're the rebels. You're not the rebels. We're the rebels. And we're double rebels, by the way, because we're Protestant.
Hang on.
Go ahead.
I said Hatun Tash was a weak Muslim. She met Christian apologetics. You mean apologists? And they said Jesus loves you to warm the heart. That won't work on me. She tried say some to me. I rejected it. I've spent time with Hatun. She's not a person who's very easily warmed in the heart. Let me just put it that way. She's a very in-your-face, some would even call it rude, in the way she speaks. She says it like it is. So your characterization there, or mischaracterization of Hatun's personality, doesn't even work. The other thing is, thanks for admitting that your heart is very closed to a very obviously genuinely loving and caring thing, that Jesus loves you.
Somebody told her Jesus loves her and her life changed.
Yeah.
Terrible. That won't happen to me. Okay.
Yeah. I hate Jesus.
I hate love. Love sucks.
Spoken like a follower of Muhammad, I guess. Jerome plus Pisabi would be funny. I challenge Arthur to find me a stream where I called and picked. You go find it, man. Sawa says, I don't agree with quite a few things Candace says, but she's not ruining the conservatives. The conservatives are doing that with their very own lives' hands.
Here's why, I think.
Here's why.
That's what she's saying.
Yeah. That's for you, Tom. You said there.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. I feel like you can't debate Sawa. She just has her mind made up on certain things, and that's it. Of course, she's ruining the conservative movement. She's hurting people. She's hurting an organization that's doing a bunch of good. Charlie's organization, without evidence, without any real facts, just with random like theories. Of course, that's hurting it. And you know why? There's evidence because conservatives had won the election this year. We were on the up. After Charlie died, a lot of people got together in that first week and said, like there was big hype around conservatism and Christian conservatism, actually. And ever since these conspiracy theories, it's shifted the focus from like liberal leftist assassins, and they've been doing this stuff for years now, and it's shifted it to some greater conspiracy and pointed back to the government. I listened to somebody say something, I'm not going to say who, but somebody said this assassination was evidence that assassinations work. Still work till today.
Oh wow!
And this was someone very smart.
Interesting.
Because they assassinated Charlie essentially to shut him up, and then us conservatives thought, well, now we're all gonna get behind him. Now you're never shutting us up, and then some people like gave into some random conspiracy theories, and then it ended up being where now we're finger pointing at each other, the government, this FBI, blah, and these people that. This Tyler Robinson and the folks that are like attached to him that have like ties in some foreign countries with like Antifa movements and left-wing organizations are like, he was in court laughing. Like I'd be laughing too, right? You just you committed a crazy assassination, and instead of people focusing on like your leftism that did it, they're like attacking each other. And then Candace is playing into those. Now, my hope is that after she meets with Erica today, she'll come out and say, Erica clarified a bunch of things for me. I still have some questions about certain things, but there are certain things that were answered. Do I think that's going to happen? Probably not.
Yeah, you're being like overly optimistic, which is crazy, because I tend to be the person who's overly optimistic between the two of us. One can hope, but I don't trust Candace's mental faculties for whatever reason. I don't know the details there. And people are saying she's always been like this and this and that. I don't think she's always been like this. There's always been hints, like they're like overgeneralizations and all that stuff. You'll get that. I've gone back and looked at some videos of other people that I would generally agree with. And at the time when they made it, I probably didn't see it. And then I've like looked at it recently and I'm like, well, yeah, that is an overgeneralization. But with her, I think there's something beyond just like, I don't know whether it's a grieving thing. I don't know what it may be. I don't know if it's anger, because those things could all be closely aligned, by the way. Yeah, anger and grief can look almost exactly the same thing. Hate and love can have very similar outworkings. Like obsessive love and just absolutely hating someone can cause people to do very similar things. So, I'm not overly optimistic. I would want the conversation to die. You know what would be really cool? If Candace came out and said, I'm being accused of like making all this money and stuff like that. Here's the amount of money we've made. We're going to take it and we're going to donate 50% of it to TBUSA.
I mean, if she's caught like actually in lies about this, like if the truth comes out fully, and it's hard to do that against conspiracy theories, but if it does come out, that might be the only way she saves her like career going forward, is to just come out and say, you know what, I was trying to do my best for my friend, I was wrong. But the more likely scenario is that she'll go on with this conspiracy theory. She'll maybe get a couple things right, like there was another person involved, and then she'll build more stuff on that. So I don't know. By the way, I don't know, Sal, I don't know what you mean by when you say something like, I'm very open, you guys appear to dismiss me because you can't argue in perseverance and different arguments that don't agree with yours. I looked into their lives. I don't understand that I looked into their lives part.
She's saying she's done research. She sent me some emails and stuff. She's like in regards to their actual lives, like what they were involved in, all that stuff. Sawa, I here's what I would say. Like, why don't you get this stuff published? Like, you've done it. It's with you. If you have the credible kind of sources and the digging that you've done and all that stuff, can't you get it like published by some I don't know, really well-known news agency, where it's like, if the data is so obvious, why not like reach out and say, I have like undeniable proof that this is the case, or something like that.
Yeah, also Sawa, like I don't need to know you to know that you won't be convinced of anything, because I've read every single comment on this channel since you've been here, and it seems like you have certain positions, and as soon as somebody challenges it or disagrees with it, you just go into this like completely like Snappo mode. Like, no, you don't understand. Why can't women speak and tell me? Like, it just becomes like really like exaggerated. I mean, I enjoy your presence. Don't get me wrong. I like when you come on because you engage in stuff. But it's just there's certain people that I don't need to meet. Just by the way they speak, I can tell that it probably wouldn't be pleasant if you disagreed with that person. I feel like you'd be very unpleasant to disagree with. Like, I disagree with people all the time. I disagree with him all the time. We laugh. It's like you have to be sort of open to like some kind of like correction. I don't know. Am I wrong? Am I like wrong about Sawa? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe,
no, look,
yeah, I haven't met her in person. She could be very pleasant. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think this. I actually don't think it has anything to do with being personally like pleasant or something. I have really, really close friends to me that on this specific issue, we don't agree on it. Like people whose lives I speak into regularly, who I think are very smart guys. I honor them and respect them, and they have all sorts of other data. I watched You know what I watched yesterday? What's his name? Man, I forget these guys' names. Not Mouthwash, the other one.
Ben Shapiro.
Bearded one.
Who are you talking about?
The what is racism guy?
Crowder?
No, man, he made... what's...
Steven Crowder?
No, man, the one that works with Ben Shapiro with a beard.
Michael Knowles?
Sorry, what did I just say earlier? Not Michael Knowles, the other guy I just mentioned.
Bro, I don't... Clavin?
No, man. What is racism?
Crowder.
No! Crowder didn't make the documentary What is Racism.
Oh, Matt Walsh.
Matt Walsh.
Okay.
That's the guy. I confused Michael Knowles
What
with
is
Matt
race?
Walsh.
You mean what is a woman?
Oh, that's right. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
But he made one on racism too. So here's the thing. Matt Walsh made a video that was really cool, man. And it did you see this? He said everything I would have said.
Yeah, I shared this on my Instagram page.
Oh.
And I said, everybody, please watch this. This is one of the most important videos ever put on the internet.
So he said, where is it? There it is, right?
Amazing video. Mm-hmm.
He said everything I would have said if I was like scripted.
Yeah, it was perfect.
This is a really good video. He breaks down how the legality of things works, how the morality of things work, and why he disagrees with folks. He's very close. Very, very good video. Why I don't buy the Charlie Kirk conspiracy theories. Really good video. I really enjoyed it. And I would recommend people watch it. Like, for example, I know people have brought up with me like the gunshot or the bullet thing. He brings that up. He addresses it. We will see. We will see. Matt Wallace.
He has a really cool book. If you guys have kids, you should get it for them. It's called Johnny the Walrus, where Johnny's trying to be like trying to change into becoming a walrus. It's like it's a dig at like gender, dysphoria. And it's super funny, man. It's like Johnny became, and then Johnny's mom was like, "No, this is weird. You shouldn't be a walrus." But then everyone started texting Johnny's mom saying, "You're being a hater. You're being hateful." And then Johnny went to the zoo and saw the whites. Really good. Matt Walsh is really good, by the way, man.
Notice that all the smart men have beards. Well, yeah, that's conjecture. Anyways, I mean, so let's break down. First of all. This guy Sad Bunny says, look, man, if your name is Bunny, you probably shouldn't be making comments like this. But if your name is Sad Bunny, you definitely shouldn't be making comments like this. Your name sounds like a joke. He said, Arthur is a fob. He combined what is a woman and I am a racist. I did combine those, but that's not because I'm a fob.
Sawa, Sawa, you're saying I'm very open with my position. No, that's not my time. You can't hear the tone of my voice nor my gestures. You're wrong. I've had debates with so many. Like, I can totally hear your tone though. Like, I hear it. I'm very open with my position. No, that's not my time. You can't hear the tone of my voice or my gestures. You're wrong. I've had debates with many opposing my views, except with an Australian accent.
Still can't believe Arthur can accuse me of picking fights with him. I don't have to accuse you. There was people who witnessed these things. They're in the chat. Ask them. This is unfair. I only picked fights in text form. That's not... Remember you picked a fight and I asked you how old are you? I was like, relax. How old are you?
Arthur cyberbullying his own friend. Who are you cyberbullying?
The guy named Sad Bunny.
Oh.
Notice all the smart men have beards. Now, this is bad logic, and we want to call it out, okay? Because this could be completely anecdotal. If you know some people that have beard. Now, you know what? Edge of truth. I'm gonna throw this at you. I'm about to destroy you. And I know Edge of Truth, by the way. That's why I'm speaking to him like this. Hey, Edge of Truth. I got a question for you. Check this logic out, Tom. Pay attention. You listening?
Listening.
Okay. Edge of Truth. Do you think Muslims are smart? I want Edge of Truth to answer that question. Does he think Muslims are smart? If the answer to this question is no, why don't we count up all the Muslims that have beards?
Oof. All of them do.
See what the problem
Except
is?
probably the news network guy. There's no way he has a beard.
Destroyed. I just destroyed Edge of Truth.
Do we
Now-
know Edge
look,
of Truth?
Yes.
Okay.
If Edge of Truth says all smart men have beards, he is now forced to say that all the Muslims who have beards are smart.
Oh, yeah, you should clarify that all non-Muslim smart men have beards. Muslims don't.
He said he recants. Exactly. Done, bro.
No, Muslims don't have you gotta have a mustache too.
Go. Hey, the Shia ones do.
It's gotta include the mustache. That's right. Actually, they can keep a mean beard.
Cheers to you, Edge of Truth. We are not sponsored by this company, by the way.
Pellegrino. Hey, listen, man, I got a ticket today, man. I'm super pissed
No.
off. Yeah. And you know what?
But wait, what did you do?
So
How did you break the law of this great
So-
United States of America? Let me see this.
I got
Don't
it.
show it the addresses on it and stuff.
Oh yeah. No, there's no.
Let me
address
see
on
this. Is this a parking ticket?
Yeah. So you know what hurts about this parking ticket? And Salwa's gonna disagree with me. She's gonna say, "No, it doesn't hurt." You know what hurts about this parking ticket is it's wrong. It's flat out wrong. My time was paid for. My wife was there. I have records of paying for that time
Okay.
from beginning to end. And when I tried to use a few things on their system was down. Like it wasn't. I couldn't go into my account and stuff like that. But I paid for my entire time there for like 2 hours there, and this is like in the middle of it, and they still gave me a ticket. And I walked some guys were standing out there like, "Sorry, bro, you got a ticket and stuff." I was like, "Why?" I opened up my phone and my wife was with me. We're like, "We paid for this." So Glendale Police Department, I'm calling you out here.
Coming at you.
This is an ownage video
Hey,
on
bro.
the Glendale Police Department.
You can contest that.
I don't know.
If
Is
you
it
have the
worth
evidence.
contesting, guys? In the chat, is it worth contesting a
It's- what is it?
$49 ticket?
$49
It's like
ticket.
I have to go write something, send pictures,
Yeah.
go back and
Or
forth,
you can
just pay the $49 and see it as
say
like
it's Christmas.
helping. Yeah,
You can say it's Christmas. God bless the city of Glendale. Here's $49.
Sawa, I'm kidding. Sawa, you don't have to get.
He's joking. Okay, you guys need to seriously, and this is not just for Sawa. There's other people that are even close to us. You guys really need to pick up on our sarcasm and the way we joke around. See, I don't make an issue of it because I know he's not serious, but it's even funnier.
Sawa, you're digging that. Sawa. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm completely joking with you. Do I think you're probably a little hard to disagree with? Probably, and that's fine. I have a lot of
But
people.
disagreeableness is something that Jordan Peterson talks about.
Yeah, that's fine. It's
okay.
fine. I'm not actually being serious. Like, by the way, when I do, like, even if I'm doing my wife's impression, I'll do like, even if I'm doing my brother's impression, I'll do like that same
Like
voice.
he's
Like,
a woman.
you just want to be like that's just my impression voice. I just here. I'll be honest. I just think that like. When people say I know something, like when you say something like I know something about Candace Owens that I've done research about her and stuff like it's a little bit of assumption on your end that like I don't know about Candace Owens or that I don't have that level of discernment. Like if you knew me, you would know that I spent most of my time, unfortunately, in politics. Like that's what I research. That's what I look up. That's what I read about. That's the kind of stuff I watch.
Yeah, like I'll tell you guys. Usually, like I haven't been. Like Charlie Kirk, like I'd seen Charlie Kirk stuff, but I hadn't followed like everything Charlie had done. I've probably watched more stuff from Charlie Kirk after his passing than before. Tom, on the other hand, really invested in that stuff. Candace Owens, here and there, for me.
yeah.
Part of the reason is because like I don't really enjoy that kind of stuff, and I can rationally. Not that other people can't who watch this stuff, but I'm pretty sure like I can rationally come up with my own ideas, and I'm pretty confident in them, right? Like so, I would prefer, for example, today I was listening to a little podcast, and then in it they were advertising that Hillsdale College has a free class.
I love those commercials.
Okay, Hillsdale College. Hillsdale's very, very good conservative stuff. Hillsdale's College has a free class on the Federalist Papers. And I was like, dude, that would be something that I would actually like really enjoy. Just because the Federalist Papers have a lot of really good philosophy in it. There's good political philosophy and all that stuff. Like that's the stuff I'd pay attention to. And then Tom would come to me and tell me, did you know Donald Trump just made fun of some guy who just died? Which he did.
Oh, he did that today, yeah. He didn't make fun of him. That's a little too much. He just did the Donald Trump talk.
Yeah, but it's not
I
cool.
feel rest in peace, and then he's like, but he was a left-wing liberal. Yeah, it's stupid. It's stupid. Here, look how normal we are as conservatives. It's stupid. Just say like,
dumb.
I don't even say rest in peace because like I don't know. What do you think about that lingo? By the way, rest in peace. Like as a Christian, if you think somebody is probably not resting in peace. No, I'm not trying to be like facetious or like I generally say like. I'm sorry for the loss of the family because I also don't want to be a liar. Like, I don't know this guy.
They're in a better place.
Yeah, he's an actor.
Yeah.
This guy's an actor. I feel terrible.
Is it their son?
Yeah, their son sliced their throat.
Go
like
away.
That's terrible. And by the way, I know this guy. I've watched so much of him. I didn't even know he was a famous actor. And then when I look back at the movies, I'm like, oh, I've seen this stuff. And then, but I knew him recently from his like political commentary. Where he would go and like talk on Piers Morgan and stuff, and I thought he was super annoying. And when I woke up in the morning and I saw like the guy had died, like my heart dropped. And when it said like him and his wife died, like genuinely, that was my first reaction. Was like, oh my god, that's so sad. And then when I saw their kid did it, it was even more depressing. And now one part of me was like, oh, I disagreed with him politically, but I feel terrible that he died. Like I don't talk like that. I just go like, wow, someone got stabbed and died. That's terrible. I feel horrible for their family.
Yeah, just want to clarify this statement. By the way, Jesse, I don't think that Muslims aren't smart. The problem is, again, this is the logic of it. I'm going to break it down so we all know what's going on. Edge of Truth said all the smart people have beards, which also stands that everyone that has a beard is smart, not some. The all and everyone is where his logic breaks down. So I just gave him a very simple question that destroyed his logic. I'm not saying there aren't smart Muslim people. Of course there are smart Muslim people.
Yeah, like I can name like none off the top of my head.
Go away. Shut up. So
tell me some smart Muslims, by the way. I'm curious. Like in the public world that you think No, I just want to know. I'm not saying name like a personal like name a Muslim on the internet who's, let's say, like reputable, who you think is a smart guy. Like decent argument, someone that would be like, "Oh my god."
Who I think.
Yeah, like do you think there are smart Muslims in the like you know how I define smart? Can I tell you how I define smart?
Yeah,
like when I look at someone like Alex O'Connor and I'm like I disagree with what he's saying as an atheist, like he's an atheist, and then I'm like I can imagine Alex O'Connor going into a debate with, let's say, Ken Ham or Ken Ham isn't a good example, but let's say because I was thinking like creationism stuff. Like I can see him going into a debate with who's the Catholic I always watch? Trent Horn. And like I'm like, oh, he could probably do a good job with Trent Horn. Like that's how I'm like, so he's a smart guy.
Yeah.
Like when I'm comparing it to my worldview. But like I can't think of any Muslims that I watch, and I'm not like crazy into the Islamic apologetic stuff.
Yeah.
But I can't think of someone where I'm like, wow, I mean I can put him against
like
like
if you're
William
talking,
Lane Craig and he'd do pretty well.
I think Shabir Ali. I think Shabir Ali for those.
I should look up Shabir Ali.
Shabir's up there in age.
Shabir Ali. Shabir.
Okay, so this is Shabir Ali.
Oh, he has a nice beard too.
He
Okay.
does. So if you've ever watched Shabir Ali debating, and he's debated everyone you can possibly
That's
think
sad,
of.
man.
Actually,
He looks like Santa Claus.
Bro, this is a really good debate. What is God really like? Tawhid versus the Trinity, Shabir Ali versus Nabil Qureshi. Because Nabil starts this off, man, and says, oh, like Shabir, I respect you so much. I used to watch your stuff.
Wow.
Like I used to want to be like you. It's a really, really good conversation. I highly recommend it. But Shabir's been like, look, it is Mike Lacuna. He's debated a lot of Christians. He's pretty up there in age now. I don't think he's doing debates anymore. But
I mean, I'll tell you, he looks like a really nice guy, honestly.
Yeah, his intellect is on point in my opinion. In regards to the stuff that comes out of the Islamic kind of apologetics world, Shabir's, in my opinion, the best guy out there because there's a kindness about him, there's a reasonableness and a logic about him that I don't see other people having. Like Muhammad Hijab doesn't have that. By the way, I think Muhammad Hijab is smart. I don't think he's a dumb person. He can hold his own. I think his emotions are what probably let him down. Yeah. What else?
He's too emotional.
Speaking of Ken Ham, he got interviewed by George Jenko. That's not Ken Ham. George Jenko had Kent Hovind on.
Kent Hovind? No way. Ken Ham, he owns the, what's it called? What's his
The
organization?
Creation Museum. I
Creation
think.
Museum.
Yeah.
I want to go to that. It's in Kentucky. They have a life-size Noah's Ark. I wanted to take my kids to that.
Bro,
but then I was like, what
friend
else
in
am I going to do
Armenia-
after
My friend in Armenia has a life-size Noah's Ark on his restaurant.
that? Oh, no way. That's cool.
I don't know if it's life-size, but it's gigantic. It could fit like. By the way, you can go into it, and it's like a banquet hall for like 200 people.
Oh, that's cool. Is
By
that
the
like,
way,
are you being
on
serious?
I'm
or?
dead serious. On the outskirts of Mount Ararat,
Wow.
like exactly where it landed.
He could just make YouTube videos. This is the original, just found.
He like built this thing. It's insane. So yeah, here's Kent Hovind.
I'd love to listen. He looks so good, man, Kent Hovind. He's aged gracefully.
Yeah. Well, he was in jail for like 15 years, no?
Yeah,
How
for
long
like
was
some
how
tax
long-
evasion
how long-
stuff.
how long- He speaks about that in here. By the way, he says that he earned 2 doctorate degrees when he was in jail and led like 800 people to the Lord and stuff.
I don't doubt it.
No, I don't either.
By the way, I as crazy as some people think he can be, I think he was effective for certain people. Like at least he was effective in here. I'll be honest with you. At least with me, he was effective in getting me really interested in debates and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I ended up obviously moving to like watch like more reputable and smarter people. But initially, it was his debates that dragged me into the YouTube debate world. Like I remember I was a little kid, like watching him like talk about dinosaurs and stuff.
Yeah, so
like that.
so was I. That was like he actually wasn't my introduction to apologetic sort of material. My introduction to like apologetics and debating was, oh man, why am I forgetting his name? The presuppositionalist.
Calvinist.
Yeah, but
Yes, I remember him. I'm thinking about him too. And we had this before, by the way. And then we had to ask Saad, and he told us the name.
I keep forgetting his
I
name.
keep forgetting his name. If you guys know,
Saad, tell me the name of the gentleman I'm
yeah,
thinking about.
who's the
please.
Calvinist?
He knows. He knows.
Yes,
So it was
Jeez.
him, and then it was Ravi Zacharias, and then I found out about J.P. Moreland because a friend of mine gave me a CD of Ravi Zacharias, Jesus Amongst Other Gods, and then gave me a 6-part lecture by J.P. Moreland arguing for the existence of God. And I listened to those things into the ground, man. I mean, the first time I listened to it, I felt like I'd been in a boxing ring and someone had just like, I didn't understand a lot of it. No, it's not James White. Greg Bonson.
yeah, Greg Bonson. Who said Greg Bonson?
Nobody said it. I
Oh,
remember.
you just remember? Yes, Greg Bonson.
The intellect.
Good job.
It came back. I beat you guys. No, Saad got it wrong. Bro, I'm not that young, Saad. Sai wasn't like around. I was listening to Greg Bonson, bro. I was listening to it on really bad
Bro, we were
audio
listening
quality.
to Kent Hovind.
Yeah. According to inspiring philosophy, Ellen G. White invented young earth creationism. I don't know. Maybe he's done the research. So that doesn't seem right. But maybe that version of it, I don't know, man. Jamie, I don't know. You can ask Michael when you see him or something. So yeah, like I got introduced to all that stuff and then really started diving in and reading and all that. So 2 dinosaurs being introduced to apologetics by other dinosaurs.
Speaking of dinosaurs.
Speaking about dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Can't help but
That's
love
pretty
dinosaurs.
crazy.
Saad said it and then said, I know, but it sounded weird to me. So so what else? What else have you been thinking about? So let's talk about the Australia situation.
my brain has been
Actually,
fried,
Sawa would be the person. Sawa, how close are you to the...
Nah, Sabo wouldn't know anything about this. I feel
Oh,
like.
shut up. Sawa, how close are you to where the Bondi Beach, right?
Bondi Beach.
Is it Bondi?
Yeah, Bondi is such an American way to say it. Bondi Beach.
Okay, I don't know.
I think it's
So
in
I
Sydney.
texted my friend Dan yesterday, right when I heard about it. Dan Patterson, excellent guy, and I said, "Hey Dan, how close are you to this? Do you have friends in that area?" And he said, "Yeah, I have a lot of friends in that area," and we back and forth talked a little bit. I was actually thinking about texting him and saying, "Hey, do you want to jump on and speak about this a little bit?" But I realized it was 7:00 in the morning over there. So I got introduced to apologetics from Ravi. Yeah, that's the common story for a lot of us.
Sad, man.
So tell us-
that, and then there was another shooting in America. I haven't even been able to.
What?
I haven't got to that shooting yet. Some college shooting. I can't believe I'm forgetting the name. Somebody died. They had I think a couple people died. They had a service for a girl at her church. I was watching that. Like I got to the service of the girl who died, And I didn't even get to like the story of how she died. That's how crazy it's been.
Yeah, it's
And then the FBI stopped some like
yeah.
a terrorist attack coming up. Like
the FBI stopped, but it was weird that, because it was Turtle Island Liberation Front or something. I don't even know what that is.
I don't know.
Do you want to look that up? Anybody want to tell us what the Turtle Island Liberation thing is? But they were supposedly planning a bunch of attacks on New Year's.
Yeah, in LA, in
Los Angeles,
where we are,
where we're at. Yeah, but they were in San Bernardino. They intentionally stayed away from where all the Armenians are.
Yeah. Finally, by the way, FBI.
Brown University.
Yeah, there was a shooting there. When was that, by the way? Yeah, I'm telling you, I've been so like, it's depressing, man, hearing all that news. Just for a second, you're like, when will Candace Owens make a video and just tell me what happened?
I know they've canceled a couple of things in Germany and in France and stuff like that. Christmas markets and all that because they're afraid of some attacks. Sawa says, I'm close. In another state, but very close. You don't want to know what I think. You'll raise an argument. A conspiracy theorist. It's horrific what occurred. All Australia is in shock, but not in shock too. I mean,
I think I know what you think. Like I could literally tell you that I know what you think, and if you were honest with me,
I can guess.
If you were honest with me, you would say yes, you're right, Tom. But I'm assuming you just wouldn't say I'm right. But anyways, it seems like
my guess would be that Salwa thinks that it's a false flag operation.
Yeah, like false flag from Israel or something like that. That's what I think too. But I'm not. No, that's not what I think. That's what I think she thinks.
Yeah.
God, this stuff is hard. I should have stayed in my corporate job.
And not talk to anyone.
Yeah, I would just be sitting in the office and listening to you right now. It would have been more interesting.
What a boring life. But now you're the
15.
Now you're the CEO of Simple Grow.
That's true.
Come on now. They haven't arrested the son yet. BB was online in seconds. Of course he would be. I mean, look, of course BB would be online in seconds for a number of reasons. Whether you think he's a good person or bad, but I would just say he would be online because if you just think about it politically, he's capitalizing. If you think about it in regards to strategically, this would be a thing that would get a lot of the favor because favor has been going away from Israel in the West to get back on the side of the West. Or you could just say he genuinely cares that a bunch of Jews got killed. Like when things happened about Armenia and against Armenia, I was online in seconds.
Yeah,
I did multiple shows when the war was happening against the Azeris. I was doing shows with various people. I did a show. I think 2, if I'm not mistaken, with Sam Shamoun. I did one with David Wood. These could all be found. You can go watch it. I did 2 with. What am I forgetting? Something Fight Ministries. What's it called? Why? This happens every once in a while. I'm drinking that mushroom tea my friends got me. And it's not really helping.
Rise?
No, it's something else.
Oh, Rise is pretty good.
If you guys are watching, those of you guys who got me the mushroom stuff, there it is. Yeah, Good Fight Ministries, right? There we are. Here we are. Here's Arthur. Good Fight. Oh, look at that. Younger Arthur. Nice beard.
Handsome looking man.
So look at that. Special guest, Armenian apologist Arthur Syrian explains the ongoing Armenian-Israel conflict.
I watched
this. I spoke about this stuff. Oh, I remember this. Ali Dawa posted this where Muhammad Hijab didn't shake David Wood's hand.
Yeah.
Because of the dirtbag. Here's me and Sam. It's on Sam's channel, praying for the peace of the Christian nation of Armenia.
Another Armenia.
This another one, another conversation. Jacob personally posted this, but it's also.
But I mean, it just goes in line with what Candace believes about. Like, remember when Charlie Kirk was shot, assassinated, and then the Prime Minister of Israel came out and started saying and then Candace was like, "Why is he coming out so fast? He looks guilty." And then he accused them of a bunch of stuff. And then he's like, "If you didn't say these things, release the letter that you wrote, Charlie, or whatever." Yeah. And then the guy released it, and then it's like the same stuff over and over again, man. Literally 2 Muslim guys, father and son, probably hated Jews. I was watching the Valuetainment guys, and they had a video of him shooting, I think the son, and the speed he was reloading because it was a bolt action rifle shooting.
the speed he was doing it at, look, he could have just gone out in the wild in Australia, because Australia's a wild place, and then like practiced shooting a bunch of kangaroos or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But like the guy had trained. Either he had been trained, or he had trained to shoot that fast. That was, in my opinion, obviously.
I mean, I have a couple of those firearms.
Yeah.
Very similar. I'm not trained professionally, but I could I mean, I don't know how accurately the guy was shooting. Clearly killed a bunch of people. Like, but I don't think it's beyond the realm of possibility to shoot like he was doing. It was like, just, like some people are like, oh my God, he must have been trained by Netanyahu. It's like, no, he just probably was. They had 6 guns, by the way, in Australia, owned legally. All his dad's guns were legal.
I also heard from the Valuetainment guys saying that the Australian Secret Service, not the Secret Service, their FBI, had these guys as
one of them
suspected.
Yeah.
And then they were like, oh no, they're not like that serious and stuff like that, which is terrifying. But somebody just said, what do you think about the Voice of Reason situation? He dropped his final video allegedly. I just pulled it up 3 hours ago. My final video. This better not be a bamboozle thing. Like, it better not be like this. Look, I don't know. I always want to say, if you're going to put something out and you say it's your final video, delete the channel afterwards. Yeah. Or like delete all the videos and give your channel to someone else. He could do that as well. But if it's still around, then I'm skeptical whether it is his final video.
Maybe it's his final video on the topic, because he put ... My final video ...
And then it says the future of Voice of Reason. Which assumes there is a future, I guess.
Yeah.
Whatever.
What Saul was saying, the fact is you guys don't know the Aussie culture.
Here we go. That's true. But hang on. We don't. But then the same stance. You don't know American culture.
Yeah. You don't know Candace Owens. Don't talk about Candace Owens. We know Candace Owens. It's my culture.
Yeah. You don't know the Aussie culture, and that's true. I don't. That's why I texted my friend.
I do know the Aussie culture. They just jump around like a bunch of kangaroos all day.
That's why I texted my friend Dan.
Oh man,
that's exactly.
Get out of here.
Shut up, man.
I gotta go pay that ticket, man. It's horrible what these guys did. Like, let's just assume, by the way, like, it's even whatever the scenario, like in whatever the reason, whoever put them up to it, whatever the ideology, like the fact that 2 human beings, by the way, made in the image of God, those 2, dad and son, were made in the image of God, regardless of what happened to their brains or who influenced them, could go and stand on top of a bridge and just like indiscriminately shoot and kill a bunch of people, and then like. That's horrible. That the level of evil is painful. That's why I'm saying my initial reaction, like first I wanted to snap and just call out Islam, like crazy, and then I was like, then everyone's gonna be like, oh, Islam, there's good, and so second I just chilled out and I just like closed my eyes. I was like, God, this is like such terrible evil, and I hope you come back soon so that. Like we were rescued from this kind of stuff. That was my thought, because it just sucks, man. Like these are human beings, right? And then how do they get to that level of like hatred to do that, regardless of what's behind it?
Because I believe Christian doctrines, it's not difficult for me to think how they would get there.
Yeah.
And so do you, Tom. So I get what you're saying. What was it? Oh man, I was going to say something I forgot. Oh yeah, in regards to like not knowing Aussie culture, weren't there demonstrations in Australia of a bunch of like a very large group of Muslim men?
Yeah, like
chanting we await orders, we await orders.
Yeah, they were saying to gas the who's.
Yeah, but like that's the thing. It's like you got a large population in your country who are like, we're ready to fight, give us the orders, which already should put everybody on edge. Brother, if I got up, if me, you, and like 30 of us got out here and went and did a protest and we're chanting like, give us the orders to like commit crimes, like we should at the very least be taken into questioning. Like what are we talking about? What orders?
Australia is one of the worst countries, man.
But during COVID, Australians were being dragged off,
Yeah,
beaten.
like these guys are. You know, they've banned like who is a famous person Australia banned? Can you search who Australia recently banned from their country? The tennis player, right? Tennis player, Australia banned.
Nadal? Was that
one of
Nadal?
them?
Yeah.
Like, bro, these guys ban like a tennis player. I don't even know the reason, by the way. I'm just saying, like, and
Because of vaccines.
yeah, because of vaccines. Oh yes, I know Australian culture now. If you say something about the vaccines, like being bad for you or something like that, you get that.
Novak.
Yeah,
Djokovic.
Novak Djokovic. Like he didn't want to, like, I don't know. He said something against COVID-19, and the Australians are like hopping up and down. You know,
Stop. That's not cool.
like, come on, dude.
Stop. But nonetheless,
But like a bunch of like clearly like Jew hating people, like clearly. By the way, I know the word is like overused, not anti-Semitism, but like hating Jews is not cool. It'll never be cool. It'll never be part of Christian culture. It shouldn't be part of Christian culture. We don't accept it. I reject it fully. I reject Jew hatred fully. And I like this little thing that's this new thing that's come in some Christians. Like I said, it like the we're cool like thing where it's like, yeah, Jews are the worst. Like that's not a Christian. That's not how Christians think. And I'm so glad to see you and Ruslan and some like legit Christian apologists saying things like, okay, no, like, we're not going to go that far.
no, heck no, man. And I don't care whether it's the Jews or not. By the way, you know what's funny is that my eschatology is actually not very centered on Israel.
Yeah, I know that.
And I don't go with, like, I have pretty negative views, I would say, of like the Israeli state. For various reasons, by the way. Like a majority of my problem is like how I'll give you an example. I was reading some stuff where people were posting where they were like, oh, October 7th was a genocide. And it was this close, man. I was this close to commenting under that post. And yet you guys still reject the Armenian genocide as a government. And you're calling that a genocide. And you're going to call this a genocide too, but you're going to reject the Armenian genocide for political reasons.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, somebody might say, well, you know, Netanyahu Bibi went on with Patrick Bet-David, and Patrick Bet-David put him in a nice corner and said, hey, man, why are you guys rejecting the Armenian genocide? He's like, well, I said it now. I accept it. No, you didn't. You just said it, and it's forgotten. Have the Knesset recognize it as an official genocide. Be a man. Okay, or various other things that they would do that I would find to be counter Western values, like regionally and all that stuff. So I don't. But when it comes to racism, I can't stand it, and there's many reasons for that. By the way, number one, because Armenians have been the victims of racism. Like I've literally been at a genocide memorial kind of march and had people come by me, stand next to me and say to me and a bunch of other Armenians, oh, the Turks didn't finish the job. They should have finished the job.
Yeah,
like
of course.
People who've never been the victims of such language, like said to them, like you really don't know what that feels like. Yeah. And then you don't even know what the anger that immediately can rise in a moment like that. Like if I wasn't a Christian, man, you definitely know some punches.
Do you remember that guy that used to walk around the Armenian genocide marches? This is when I just came to America, by the way, and he would walk around with like it would look like an ice cream cart with like a glass thing, and it would put like Armenian body parts in there, like fake ones. He was a Turkish guy. He was really popular. He would walk around saying like, "This is what we did to you guys," and the police always confronted him.
Well, he would do it so people can beat him up.
Yeah, listen, this is what I mean, Arthur. When I've told you in previous podcasts that people, like when people overuse a word, it loses the meaning, and then when you try to like say it's wrong, everyone's like, "Oh, you're just a loser," like because racism is so overused, anti-Semitic stuff is so overused. So then when you actually try to say, hey, you can't be racist, you can't be anti-Semitic, you can't just hate an entire group of... By the way, when I talk about Islam or stuff like that, I don't hate any Muslim.
That's right.
And I'm not just saying that, like, I don't hate them, like trying to be a righteous... I don't. I would be friendly with a Muslim. I had friends who were Muslim in high school. By the way, I never had a Muslim friend who was like mean or messed up or whatever. Just normal dudes, like again, because I don't think they adhere to Islam properly. That's my view. That's what I told them. But hating any group of people to the extent where anything in the world happens and your initial thought is that this is like a mischievous, like nasty group that has to be like part of it, you're a huge hater.
Yeah, and the other thing is that, like, so I theologically find this, right? Like, so I don't go with the dispensationalist kind of thinking, because I'm not a dispensationalist. Like, Israel is important to the end of the world, and so X, Y, and Z. For me, it's like, no, all men are made in God's image, and racism has no place in a Christian's mind. It does not exist. You cannot claim to be a Christian and actually know what the Bible teaches and be racist.
Yeah.
You don't have the grounds for it. Theologically, you don't have the grounds for it. Now, you can disagree on politics. Like, I disagree with American politics. Why wouldn't I disagree with Israeli politics?
Yeah.
Like,
no one cares. By the way, whoever said that, Sepp, whatever, adoring Jewish people and holding them, I get your. I don't think you're saying that towards us. I understand what you're saying. We don't believe in that. Like, we don't adore someone.
But he's right that some
there
people
are,
do
of course.
that. Like, there's Christians
dude.
that
I was like that. Okay, when I was growing up as a young Christian, that's what I thought. That was like sort of dispensationalism. That's not what I called it at the time. Same thing. Jewish people are super important. Not that they couldn't do any wrong, but like they were super blessed and God was behind them. I just thought, like, no matter what they did, God was behind. And then you grow and you learn, and then even with this Gaza Israel stuff, like initially, even though I didn't hold that view of dispensationalism to that extent, a little different. I can qualify or give you some nuances there, but even in the beginning, I was like, blah, 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 blah. And then as time went on, I was like, like, this isn't too justified. And then my position became more like, what the Palestinians did were evil. I don't know if this response has been great. It doesn't feel right. Like, if something doesn't feel right and you start seeing facts and you're like, what? So, like, the position changes a little, even politically. So no one's here, like, defending, like, whatever Israel can do or whatever any country can do or whatever America can do. But the reality is, like, there's too many people that I know and that Arthur knows that immediately will go to the most nutty answer in the world. Yeah. And you know what bothers me? Let me tell you a personal story, if I can, real quick. Is I have a first of all, I've worked with a lot of Jewish people, and not one of them has denied the Armenian genocide. Actually, they've messaged me on Armenian Genocide Remembrance Day, April 24th, and said, like, sorry, we know what you guys went through. Super nice friend. One of my friends who knew, I'm not gonna name him, but I'll tell you what, Arthur, he watches this show sometimes, and he doesn't ever comment or stuff. Very highly respectable figure. I love him, and been friends with him for years. And he knew every single one of my views. I shared the gospel with him, what I thought about Judaism, that I think Christ is Lord, Christ is King, Christ came for him, and all that kind of stuff. And knowing all my positions, knowing how conservative I was, what I believed about Jesus and stuff. This guy was my good friend of mine. Actually, me and my wife, twice we went to Shabbat dinners. One time we went with a few close people. The second time, he invited us to his house near San Francisco. We went there, and we had full-on Shabbat dinner with his family. Him knowing what my faith is, knowing what my views about Jesus is, knowing what I think about Judaism, that it doesn't lead to salvation and stuff. He invited me over. We had a Shabbat meal. We spoke, our families, our wives, whatever. So when people will make blanket statements like that, not saying anyone else is doing that, like they piss on your Jesus, they piss on your Savior. I'm just like, bro, like, I don't know, maybe you can't use personal. You might be right. I might be completely wrong. It's maybe you can't use personal examples, but that's like the kind of people I've experienced in my life.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, not the, oh my God, they're coming after everything and they're trying to take it and all this house and New York and.
Yeah, the thing is, Tom, that, by the way, I moved your camera a little bit. I don't know if you should.
Yeah, you screwed it over.
No. Like, can you.
See, like when you put me like this though, and then like I can't look at you properly. I have to move my
just like
neck.
Lean in a weird way. It's okay. Just look at the monitor. Okay, so here's the thing. What was I gonna say?
I was talking about a friend. I don't know if you were gonna say that. By the way, they have a really good chocolate bread. Oh my God! Like this, my friend. He's like, I'm like, oh, I've had the chocolate from like Trader Joe's.
Hungry.
And he's like, no, this is like a special chocolate bread you can only get like at Jewish stores. So he brought it. I was like, he's probably over exaggerating. The Jewish breads are the best breads, and he brought it. And it was a really good bread. Honestly, I if I wasn't a strong Christian, I'd probably just be Jewish if I could get my hands on that bread.
That's it. That's all it'll take.
I mean, if I was a little weaker.
Yeah. Tom thinks about food a lot. That's how his wife married him. She cooked him dinner, and then he was like, "This is the love of my life. I'm being married. Done."
Jews like deny the Armenian. Like, okay, the government denies
So
it. They suck. Okay.
Here's the thing. Again, man,
They
going
suck for doing
back
that.
to one of the main things of this channel is helping people and teaching people to think properly. You can have the government do something and the people, generally speaking, believe something completely different. Like, I don't know why that's so difficult for people to understand. It happens in the United States. That's like me traveling, say I'm in Cambodia or something like that, and Biden's the president. And if someone comes to me and goes, Americans suck. I'm like, why? Like, oh, because you guys keep pushing your LGBTQ kind of nonsense on all countries. And I look at him, I'm like, brother, like half the country definitely, if not more than half the country, disagrees with that stuff. So you got to be very careful not to equate, say, and the same thing could be said about a liberal person traveling the world right now. And then people are like, oh, Trump's this and that, right? Or they're like, Trump's the best or something. And he's like, no, I think like everyone needs to think properly in these areas. You can have the government of Israel do a bunch of stuff and then the populace reject. As a matter of fact, from my understanding, it's not extensive understanding, Bibi is not very popular in Israel, right? So it's...
No one cares about Bibi. I don't care about Bibi. I don't care if he's thrown out of office. I don't care if he's thrown in jail. Like, there's no like, oh, Bibi Netanyahu, a superhero. The only thing we're saying is like, dude, I'm even saying like it's gone too far. Like, I get it. I'm not like, oh my God, there's a special like blessing on them. They can go and kill anyone they want in the world. They come kill my family, Bibi. Come kill my family. I'm okay with it. Like, you can do no one is saying that. It's just that's like this immediate jump to like a group of people and to like bring them down and to make them these like goblins. It's disgusting. I don't do that to anybody. If I'm walking down the street tomorrow morning and I see a Muslim lady with a hijab on and she's walking past me, like, I'm not gonna talk to her like I'm giving my opinion on a podcast. I might just walk by and be like, "Good morning. Would you like me to get the door for you?" And then if somehow we ended up sitting down at a coffee and she's like, "Oh, I heard you're a Christian," then I'd say, "Yeah, I don't think Islam is true." And I was like, but like my gen, like I don't wake up in the morning like walking around like that's a Jew, that's a Muslim, that's an atheist. Like, that's not how I work. I just treat people like human beings. Yeah. Even, by the way, if I came up with a position which I could see myself agreeing, like, don't let anyone else from Muslim countries into the United States. Like, there's too much stuff happening. Don't let them in. Like, my position now is no Muslims in the United States. I'm saying if that hypothetically that was my position. And then I saw a Muslim on the street walking around, I would still say, "Good morning. Can I hold the door for you?" Because those two things can go hand in hand. I can say that I think that there should be certain laws, or this is what I think these some people are causing and stuff like that. And I can also say my one-on-one conversation with people, or the way I speak to people in public, or the way I act is not going to be to like take that law into my hands and now put that girl in my car, drive her to the border, drop her off, and be like, "Bye, you shouldn't be here." It's not how we work.
Yeah, I think. By the way, I think there's an oversimplification. Separating the citizens and the government in a representative government holds less water than a dictator. That's not necessarily, because you can select people for positions in government in a representative republic, and then the people can get up there and do stuff that you disagree with.
Yeah. Like Trump just did.
Yeah.
Like we elected Trump and he just went. He literally just. My brother sent me this. He went. Somebody just asked him on Fox News. I forgot his name. She just asked him today and said, "What do you think about Charlie Kirk saying like there is no such thing as hate speech?" And he responded by saying, "I don't think he'd be saying that now." Like, that's a weird thing for Trump to say. Like, we all conservatives, most conservatives like myself, don't believe in things like hate speech. Can speech be hateful? Yes, but we don't believe in it as a matter of law. Like, someone should be jailed for saying something hateful. Like, that's not what we believe. I still think it's hateful. By the way, I don't think it's Christian of us to be like, you can say whatever you want. Just go up to people and say, "I'm a Nazi and I hate you," and it's fine. Like, we don't believe it. But legally speaking, I don't think someone should be jailed for it. But so I partly voted for Trump for that, like freedom of speech, freedom to say whatever the heck you want to say. And then for him to say something like, basically applying that there is such thing as hate speech. That's not good. I don't like that. I don't appreciate that, because then somebody else can get into power and say even Donald Trump said there's something in hate speech, and call Christian speech hate speech. Like it's inconsistent, man.
Yeah. So just want to bring us back to the title of this video, because Jerome seems to have a existential crisis over it. He keeps saying, still can't believe that the stream started with David Wood should be in jail. And then how did we get here? The stream is literally titled, lots of things going on. Let's talk.
Yeah.
Bringing you back to that attention that we're talking about lots of things which are going on. Okay. Arthur, thoughts on the FIFA Peace Prize? I have no idea what they're talking about. You know what? Where's that?
Trump got the FIFA Peace Prize.
Did he? Congratulations.
Yeah. Like bringing peace into the world.
By playing soccer.
He's a peacemaker.
Check this out. Look at this article, Tom. We should address this because it has to. Someone said FIFA. Someone said FIFA, and then I thought about.
Dude, our algorithm is exactly the same.
No. So I saved this like a week ago. Okay.
Yeah.
Check this out. This is hilarious, by the way.
Put this on the screen. This is good. I like this.
So.
But you got to read it in the accent
What accent?
in the LGTVQ.
No, stop talking.
Come on.
No.
Please.
Okay, stop.
I'm
trying to cue
I'll
up
send
a video.
$100 super chat, but you got to read the whole thing.
No, we're trying to cue up a video. I might create a video out of this. Stop it.
If you do full list in the future.
Stop. Give me that. There's stuff in it.
There was water.
It's full.
No, it wasn't full. By the way, you have a chauffage in here.
What?
Chauffage.
What's that?
This is called a chauffage.
Don't play with this.
Persians. He gave me my water back. Thank you.
After I threw it in the trash can.
Thank you.
Okay, let me cue this up, man.
Sorry.
So people, let's restart that. This is how it looks, by the way, guys. Worldviews matter, Tom, and worldviews matter even when people are playing the beautiful game that we here in the United States call soccer. Rest of the world calls it football. Now check this out. Seattle and some organization in Seattle had decided that they were going to essentially have a theme of pride going on at one of the matches without knowing the teams that are going to be playing.
No. You're saying this a little wrong.
No. That's exactly what happened.
No,
yeah, they didn't know it.
Wrong.
You don't know.
There was a draw.
No, of course there's a draw. Because they didn't know the teams. They made the decision.
Oh, that's what you meant. I thought you meant the decision was made and then they didn't. Yeah, you're right. No, you're right.
Just ruined
Start
it.
again. Sorry.
Just ruined this.
Hold on, black screen.
Okay. A group in Seattle decided that a game that was going to be played in Seattle was going to have the theme of pride, the LGBTQ and all that stuff and all that pride. And then when the draw happened recently, it ended up being that the game that was going to be in Seattle, guess the countries. Egypt versus the Islamic Republic of Iran. So,
in the Why Are You Gay match.
World Cup Pride match in Seattle will feature Egypt and Iran. Say what?
And the referee will be the Why Are You Gay guy from Africa.
So now you have a conflict with worldviews. And this is, like, we speak about this so much. Get Tom off the camera.
There's no more red cards. It's just like LGBT colors. It's the rainbow. That's a gay move.
Stop. You're ruining the video, Tom.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Can you turn on the air conditioning? I'm like,
no, because...
All right, take it off me, man. I'm going to die at this segment.
No, I need you here. I'm sorry, guys. Both Egypt, check this out. This is how worldviews conflict with one another. Both Egypt and Iran criminalize gay relationships. In Iran, capital punishment is still the maximum penalty under the law. According to the Human Dignity Trust, there is evidence in recent years of the enforcement of their respective laws in each of these two nations. A match between the countries, who what is that? Vociferously oppose pride. Present a complex scenario. I love this sentence. It presents a complex scenario for the Seattle organizers who have set up a Pride Match advisory committee to shape the communications, community activations, and cultural programming for these festivities. Worldview matters.
No. The refs are going to be gay too.
Okay. So now Iran and as far as I know, Iran came out.
Bro, you're
and
taking
said-
this way too serious. Like you're like actually like talking about this way too serious. This is hilarious, bro.
Just ruined my video.
I'm sorry.
Of course I'm taking it seriously. Why wouldn't I be taking it seriously?
I don't know. I just feel like this could have been written on the Onion, and it's true. It's all true, but I just think it's a little more funny than that.
I know, but look, it's hilarious. It's very funny. But look, really good comedy is based on actual life situations. You have these Americans, specifically from Seattle, who don't have the common sense to think and say, hey, this is the World Cup. Nations from all across the world will be here. Teams from all across the world who don't all share the American perspective. Right? At least not even the American perspective.
Yeah.
Like the Seattle gay perspective.
Yeah.
Or the gay Seattle perspective. Okay? And they go, this game's going to be dedicated to the god of pride. Okay? And then, by chance or providence, the two teams that end up being in that are Egypt and Iran.
Oh, it's so good.
You can't make this stuff up. And now they're in chaos because here's what the liberals get stuck on, right? We don't ever want to offend anyone, especially Muslims. But now we're doing something that's highly offensive to Muslims.
Yeah. It's the two groups.
And then now you're stuck.
Yeah.
This is also called not the Islamic dilemma, but the gay dilemma.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, the liberal gay dilemma or the gay liberal dilemma. Now what are they going to do? If they pull back...
The fake and gay.
Right. Now if they go, oh, no, hey, sorry, Egypt and Iran. I know this is a sensitive issue for you guys. We're going to pull back. We're not going to make this an issue. People are going to criticize them and say, hey, you are giving in.
Hey, why are you gay?
Stop. They're going to say, you're giving in. These nations persecute gay people, and so you're essentially approving of that. If they don't do that, they're going to be called insensitive towards people's religious sensitivities. And now they're stuck in a dilemma.
Now, I think they're going to come strong. I think they're going to do it strong.
They will.
And I think that like they're going to probably try to force the Iranian players.
Iran already came out and made a statement about this.
Yeah.
Like we rejected and all this stuff.
Yeah.
It's just, it's funny.
I could see like the head of Iranians right now like cracking up at this, like sitting at a table. Do you think you're stupid?
We're talking about Iran. I'm surprised that Pisabi's not in the chat, like going crazy. You know?
I think you're stupid, gay, parade.
Oh gosh, this is where the tolerance conversation.
You're on speed. The audio.
What?
You're on speed. What does that mean?
No.
That's a drug in America. Salvo,
Yeah,
you guys. Salvo, you guys know the American culture, bro. You can't be like you're on. I was like,
Well, people are saying you're drunk, Tom, because the way you're.
no.
reacting
This
to
is Pellegrino, guys.
No, people are actually saying you're drunk.
No.
Because you're the way you.
I swear to drunk, I'm not God.
This is where the whole tolerance thing shows us that the modern definition of tolerance is absolute nonsense. That you just got to tolerate everyone. Like you can't go in there and be like, no, we can't tolerate certain things. Like you could be liberal and pro all this stuff, and then come out and say, well, we don't care what Iran and Egypt think about this. We're gonna say what we're gonna say, and we're gonna do what we're gonna do. But they don't. They always want to play both sides.
Yeah.
Right. But
Sponsored by the halal guys.
I can't even get a video out of that because you absolutely ruined it. Man.
The match is sponsored by the halal guys.
I've had this saved in my tab for like 2 weeks.
I'm
and
sorry,
Tom
man.
ruined it.
I just see the gay flag, and then you said Iran and Egypt, and it got out of control. Oh gosh. They should add a Jewish thing in there too.
Jewish referee. A gay Jewish referee.
Gay Jewish referee.
What's that really liberal place in Israel? Where is that?
Tel Aviv?
Yeah. Gay Jewish referee from Tel Aviv. That's why I said the audio.
It's just so funny that the article says like something about they don't accept pride. It's like the irony in that right there. Like,
yeah, I think they're very proud. Look at some of these tweets. The Egypt versus Iran match in Seattle is in June. Just happens to be the Pride match, and I think that is a very good thing. Actually, there are LGBTQAI plus people everywhere. All are welcome to be themselves in Seattle.
I'm telling you, Eric, there's not one LGBT person in Iran, in the entire country of Iran.
That's what their former president Ahmadinejad said.
Yeah,
he said we don't have.
It's not a problem for us. We just don't have one.
They don't exist. Which is not true. They do exist.
I think that's so funny. Honestly, this is the one time I'm not mad at a gay event. Like that's happening. I think that
statement itself could be misunderstood in so many ways.
This is the one time I'm actually looking forward to.
It could be like slang, right? Like if the event is really bad and you go, man, that was such a gay event.
Imagine the Iranian soccer players will go home and try to explain it to their family. It was a gay event. So gay. And they're going to say, why? What happened? It was a gay event. No, it was really gay.
Oh, gosh. I can't with you. Sometimes I can't with you, bro.
I'm sorry, bro.
You're just too much.
It's just like that. See, that's the kind of stuff I love. That kind of gay stuff I love when you bring that stuff up. But also, like,
I was trying to have actual social commentary on.
In all seriousness, it's funny on both sides, right? It's funny because, like, the liberals are in that conundrum you talked about, and then it's funny on the other side because, like, they actually like hang and stuff, do all that kind of stuff to gays in those countries. I don't know about Egypt, which is also
I think Egypt jails them.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken.
So they both have this like awkwardness in facing each other.
Yeah, it's just gonna look really, really weird with Iran.
But you know what they're both gonna agree on?
Stop. I know what you.
What are they both gonna agree on?
No,
Palestine.
Egypt is pretty good with the Jews.
They can make this work. Hey, FIFA, if you're watching,
bro,
not
FIFA.
Who's doing this?
Egypt and Iran. If you're watching, do what Tom's about to say. He gets the camera.
Now there's way too much pressure.
Go do it. Say what you're gonna say. Don't tell FIFA to do this. Egypt and Iran need to do this.
I'm kind of getting like cold feet.
Say it.
I was gonna say the one thing that can rescue this event would be the issue of Palestine. I don't know if this is where you thought I was gonna go, but I think the way we can bring the gay community in Seattle and the Islamic communities of Iran and Egypt together is by speaking about Palestine. We can have a big Palestinian flag there, and I think it's a squash, like it's a draw at that point, right? No pun intended.
You know what will happen? To the gay organizers of in Seattle, here's what you do: you have a rainbow gay flag of Palestine, like stitched together, and you go "Free Palestine," where all the Iranian and Egyptians have to say yes.
No, they have to wear the pin, and if they say no, they're not supporting Palestine.
Done. The world will explode, man. Because you'll have all the Muslims saying yes, free Palestine, but no to the gays.
No. Wow, we just did something.
We just solved the Middle East crisis.
Yeah, they can seriously. They can both pretty much leave unscathed at that point. Because even if someone says, "Why were you wearing the LGBT flag?" they could say, "Well, it had a Palestine flag on it, and that's why I did." See, like Palestine. In all seriousness, this could work. We'll just be laughing, all of us Christians.
It's just it's so funny to me that things at such extreme disagreement,
Yeah.
right, can be brought together in a weird contradictory way where they're all stuck and they don't know whether they're going to say yes to it or no. They say yes. It's a catch-22, right? Like they say yes, you're the greatest. They say yes, you're going to go back home. They're going to be like, why'd you support the LGBTQ stuff? They're like, no, I supported Palestine. But it'd be perfect for the Iranians because they're like, we just...
They were actually very nice people.
Oh, God, they were great.
I just go to the street. They were very nice. They take me to restaurants. They give me food. Very nice. Yeah, I have no problem. But a Muslim guy actually talks about, ex-Muslim guy actually talks about this somewhere on YouTube. I have to find it, where he says something like, you might know this, but that they are perfect allies actually. The ultra left and Islam, they're perfect allies. And the left is getting the shorter end of the stick in that relationship because Islam generally will ally with the left wing party in a country.
That's true.
Right?
The communists. Yeah.
Yes, and then they will get into power, right? And then they will use the democratic system, and this has happened in many countries.
Yeah, Iran being one of them.
They will use the democratic system then. Right, Sweden, etc., in order to subvert that country's.
You know, like big backers of the Ayatollah Khomeini were there was a whole communist movement in Iran. They were backing him.
Yeah, of course.
Do you know that?
There's Armenians in that communist movement.
Yeah, exactly. I know Armenians that were part of the communist movement that were backing Khomeini.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very interesting. The script has been written before. We've read it. The issue, this is why people who don't study and learn from history are doomed to repeat it.
History repeats itself for sure.
It's a great way to use the Islam argument in debunking the LGBTQIA. Over here, I read LGBTQAI. Was I wrong in that?
It's the AI version of
It's
LGBTQ.
the AI, not IA. Okay, whatever. The contradictory is alarming and hilarious at the same time. That's why Tom couldn't resist.
Yeah.
See, look at that. The gay Muslim situation brought Tom and Sawa together on this too.
Sawa, I'm reaching my hand out to shake your hand.
In solidarity.
Sawa, if you can actually do this right now and let's virtually shake hands and just let's end the beef. I'm done with it. We're on the same side. I'm ending the beef today.
I don't know if there's a beef. The Iranian leadership has no problem with their own kids partaking in Western pleasures. They go to nightclubs all across Europe, studying prestigious. He spelled it wrong. Universities in Europe, etc. It's not about the gays.
He's trying to say Iranian people are gay. Listen, bro.
He didn't say that.
There could be some. I don't think there's any. There could be some.
Bro, this article said, where's the article? LGBTQ LGBT. By the way, that's the way they say it in Armenia.
Is that really?
LGBT.
That's hilarious.
LGBT.
It's the little like sounds of the letters.
Yep.
Tom, dear man, there was nothing to shake hands over. You presumed.
She just rejected.
I'm good, man. Me good.
You just got shut down.
Bro, you just did what Thing did to David Wood. You just rejected shaking my hand. You flew off the handle. All right, we're back at the beef is back.
This Eric guy that posted this, he wrote there are LGBTQAI plus. So he's right or these people are right in our chat that say IA.
No, it's IA. It's 100% IA.
So Eric Wall at Zip Lamak on X doesn't even know how LGBTQ. Dude, I wonder if there's people who are like, you spelled it wrong. Hang on, we're gonna go down the rabbit trail here. In a spirit of inclusivity, should the Egyptian and Iranian fans be their authentic selves? Bro, that comment.
That's good.
That comment completely summarizes this issue.
Yeah.
Right? Eric Johansson says, in a spirit of inclusivity, should the Egyptian and Iranian fans be their authentic selves? Which is, if their authentic selves are Muslims who think that this LGBTQ kind of nonsense shouldn't be taken seriously, Oh man.
Hmm.
That what genius, Eric. Eric knows how to think logically. Okay. So you see this guy wrote LGBTQ AI right
No, it's
here.
IA. It's IA.
Yeah, no, I know. I just want to know if anybody corrected him.
Oh, the chants are gonna be hilarious from the Persian. I don't know, man. The Persian community in
No man,
in
all you're
America
gonna
is
hear
kind of
is
liberal.
Iran.
Yeah, the Persian community in
Iran.
America is it's more on the liberal side.
It is on liberal.
So it's not like they're gonna go there and start. You're idiot, idiot, idiot.
No, they won't do it. They won't protest all that stuff.
No. It just sucks, right? Like, it's coming to America. I feel like America could have done such a better job. Like, why are we even allowing it in Seattle? Seriously.
Because Seattle has one of the biggest soccer fan bases in the United States.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Really committed fans.
So what you're trying to say is soccer is a
I'm not
sport?
saying that.
It's a
No.
sport?
Actually,
Why is Seattle the number one?
Seattle, hang on. I think it's Sounders, right?
This convo's getting weird, man. Now people are saying intersex and asexual. By the way, I don't know those terms. Oh, that's the IA.
That's the
okay.
Seattle team.
What's
by the way.
intersex?
I don't know, man.
I know
No,
asexual is like non-sexual.
Yeah.
What's intersex? Can someone tell me what intersex is? It sounds like a soccer team. Intersex! Egypt will be playing intersex in Seattle.
This is like it's probably an Italian team.
These jokes write
like
themselves.
Inter Milan. Inter Milan.
When you love yourself. Oh, that's what it means? Stop, man. You're playing Jimmy.
No. Jimmy's saying random stuff.
He's just trying to get me to say I'm intersex. I am number one intersex in the world. What are you so like intently reading? Guys, he's Arthur is petting his chauffage right now. Arthur is petting his chauffage.
Bro, can you say this thing in English? Don't call it a chauffage. Bro, put it down.
This is a chauffage, guys. It's a it's a heating mechanism. In Iran, we had these in the houses, like
It's a
attached to the
heater,
wall.
guys.
Yeah, chauffage. Search it up.
You look like you're in prison.
Yeah, this chauffage is interstrek. Interstrek. They misspelled it.
Oh gosh, now I'm sweating. Yeah, it does get pretty cold in here, so this comes out in the winters.
Yeah,
But right now,
it's hot.
it's
hot
very
here.
hot.
Are you boys up for observing contradiction task, or did you miss that comment? Oh, you want us to watch ourselves and like be like, oh, that's where we contradicted ourselves, that kind of stuff.
Like, wait, we contradicted each other or we contradicted ourselves? Those are two. Obviously, we're going to contradict each other. I think Tom's wrong on a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Chiefly among them is Calvinism.
And I completely disagree. I was watching a R.C. Sproul sermon, and he's like, people always ask me, why do Jews always answer a question with a question? And he's like, I said, why not?
This guy said, sorry, that's funny.
But
Why is there a radiator in there? That's what it's called, by the way, a radiator.
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 It's called a chauffage. Search it up, guys. Chauffage. There you go, Sean. My man, Sean Kelly. Chauffage. Chauffage.
Bro, we just lost a bunch of viewers because you're being weird.
No, I'm serious. That's how you say it.
No, just because you picked the thing up and showed it to the whole...
Chauffage.
Jerome's been in the studio. He knows what the studio is like. And why is Jerome saying, why is it in there? You've been in my studio, man. I don't have a heater set up here. This is the heater. By the way, this thing does a phenomenal job at heating up this room. You know we're going to leave this room. It's going to be like dark outside, right?
Dude, I can't believe
Yeah.
it. It's
Like our days- our
3:38.
days
This
go.
has been a very long... Is this the longest stream we've done in a while?
No, heck no.
No, it's not even 2
we just hit
hours.
2
What's
hours.
going on?
We just hit 2 hours.
I
We
mean-
started late. We started late because of all the camera.
Hey, I drove here with my car and then realized, like, almost when I was at your house that the keys are with my wife. So my car didn't have any keys in there. And then I parked my car and I texted my wife. I said, hey, I don't have any keys to turn this car back on. And she's like, oh, I'll give the keys to Arthur's wife. And
you better hope that they did.
I hope they brought it, or we're gonna.
I have the same car, but I don't think my keys will work on your car.
What do you mean they don't? Yourselves and your arguments. Of course, you disagree. You're what we call in Australia stirrer. You love to stir the pot.
No,
not stir.
No, by the way, when you say you love to, I think I hope that comment is about Tom, because Tom loves to stir. I love to cook.
Oh, you do the cooking, I do the stirring. Hey, it takes two. Takes two to tango.
Are you not entertained?
Good job.
Are you not entertained?
Very nice. You cooking, I'm stirring. So I don't think I've said one contradictory thing today, by the way. I'll put it out there. I don't think I've contradicted myself one time today. Find me the contradiction.
Yeah, we'd have to. I mean, it'd be crazy to sit back and look through that.
I think this is pretty
enough time to do that.
Pretty solid.
But what I would say is, like, I hope by contradiction we mean an actual contradiction, not you said something and it needs to be clarified, or else like it's misunderstood or something like that. Like an actual contradiction. For example, it violated the law of non-contradiction, meaning that I said that A is both A and non-A at the same time in the same way. Well, we know, but that's
so you contradict yourself, Sawa. You said you guys contradict. Now you're saying it's about Tom. Okay. That's a contradiction.
So that is a contradiction. But Tom, we were talking about like your role on the show.
Yeah.
On Mondays when you join me, and that you're like the relief. Mm-hmm. But I prefer what Saul was saying. From now on, we will call you the stirrer. Like you're like the stir stick from.
Excuse me, sir.
You're like the stirring stick that.
No, call me the gator. The gator.
No, that is the word
instigator.
Gay. No, that's gay. There's the word gay in it. It's too easy to be made. I'm serious. People can make fun of you. Like, we can clip you out right now. We can clip you out and use. By the way, today you made a lot of comments that could be clipped.
Yeah, but no one clips me out because no one knows me. Like, you're just gonna clip me out and put me on.
No, but you're the one that clips me and sends it to our friends and stuff like that. Like today, you said I'm a Nazi.
I said that?
Yeah.
That you're a Nazi?
No, you are.
What?
Yeah. You said something like, some people say I'm a Nazi, and but we can just clip that and then be like, see,
I get it. That's fine. No one knows me. That's when you're unknown, no one's gonna clip anything you say. Now, if you become somebody more known later on in life, then we gotta take all this down. But we're gonna catch that people. You're gonna catch. I mean, Sawa probably already has it in like some folder.
No, that's more like Jerome.
Sawa, delete all your folders about.
Oh my goodness, you're kidding, right? I've observed a few. Can you give us one contradiction?
Give me one contradiction that I made today.
Said A and non-A at the same time. Just write it out. Men find that hard to do. Wow. Hang on here. What's up with the sexism?
I know. And now she's saying, I would love to hear what your wives have to say about you both.
Where did she say that?
She just said that.
Oh, no, I'm just still reading this comment. It says, men find that hard to do. I know the law of contradiction, dear man. I didn't say you didn't know the law of contradiction. I said that is the law of non-contradiction. And then you specifically just said like men are stupid.
Yeah. Sawa, don't get me mansplaining because I'll start.
I would love to hear what your wives have to say about you both. Both of our wives will tell you that they love us absolutely to bits.
And that we've never contradicted.
Ever. Bro, we need to have our wives in the studio.
I know.
Like, they need
should.
They need to be sitting next to us. Okay, here's what we do, Tom. We bring them in, they sit next to us for 2 hours. You and I talk. They don't say a word.
But they can't show their faces.
Look. They don't say a word. And then the only time they say stuff is when we ask them questions, and the only thing they're allowed to say is, yeah we agree.
Yes or no?
No.
Yeah, just yes. Unless it's a no, then no. Yeah, agree. Agree is the right one.
By the way, anybody that knows his wife and my wife knows that's never happening.
That's right.
Our wives are pretty type A personalities.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep, you're right. The folders. I have so many. Oh, she got you on that one. She absolutely got you on that.
Wait,
one.
I don't get.
You said delete the folders. That assumes that you made a lot of contradictions, and she said you were right. That deserves this.
Oh, okay.
That's a cinematic boom, bro.
I still don't get it, but I'll give you Sawa that one.
This is a
Sawa, you sound a bit
highest order.
misandrist.
Where did you read that? Misandrist.
Is that a word?
I don't know. Ivan's
I'm
smarter
not
than
smart
us.
enough.
Ivan probably has a better vocabulary than the two of us. So I didn't say.
Sawa,
men
I
are
feel like you
stupid.
got a little like misogyny going on there.
Oh gosh.
I'm feeling a little misogyny.
So
I've
I've been saying gosh a lot for no apparent reason.
Yeah, don't do that.
Like no, something will happen and I'll be like, oh gosh. And I didn't realize this, but my almost 2-year-old has picked up on it. And then I'll say it and she'll say it. And the other day I said it and she said it and my wife said, stop saying that. She's picking up on this. Yeah, I just wanted to share that. Didn't say that. I didn't say men are stupid. You said men are really bad at this.
Yeah, man. Why are you hating on men? Men clearly have larger brains. Borat told us that. Have you seen that clip of Borat talking about how men's brains are large?
Oh gosh, no, I probably don't want to.
Oh man.
I think we need to
I
go.
think it's fine because I don't want to start cooking Sawa right here. Pastor Dave's here. Pastor Dave was hanging out with me today. You know, actually, let me tell you a story. So today,
did he tell you that he hung out with me yesterday?
no, he didn't. But oh yeah, he did. No, you did. You called me.
Yeah,
So-
you didn't come.
yeah.
By the way, we got a free meal
Why?
at a Lebanese. Oh man,
Why?
So listen to this. Listen
tell
to this before you tell me your story. Yesterday, we're coming back, and Dave and I said, "Hey," I called my wife, and my wife said, "I'm going home." The church hangout kind of had ended, you know. And I said, "Dave, let's go eat." He said, "Where?" I said, "Let's go to this place, Lebanese place." Okay. So we show up there. We see someone we know.
No
We
way.
walk in. We're like, "Hey!" He's in ministry and stuff. We hug. His family's there. His grandfather, grandmother, mom and dad and stuff. And then this guy goes, "Do you know my uncle owns this place?" It's like, "No way." So I've been going to that place for years. By the way, they have amazing food. And so introduces the uncle, says, "Oh, these guys are in ministry and this and that." Bro, we eat. We feast.
Wow.
We feast. I'm telling you, we eat well. Bro, we asked for the check and the waitress says he took care of it.
Wow.
The owner. We go to the owner at the end. He's sitting there, older guy in his 70s, classy man, 3-piece suit. We go to him, we go, "Sir, thank you so much," and this and that. He goes, "God bless you guys. Thank you for doing this hard work."
Wow. That's nice. That feels good.
Yeah, so we ate for free. And
What time is he usually there? The guy you know in ministry?
You're horrendous. But yeah, man, that was.
I'm gonna go up to him tomorrow.
Hello, sir. Super gracious of him. We had the yogurt soup, the sauce with the kufta in it and all that.
Now,
stuff.
did you know he? Oh,
We had
you didn't know he
kufta.
was taking care of your check. You were just ordering regularly.
No, we ordered what we were gonna eat. You know, Dave.
Yeah.
Like we're sitting there. I was like, "Dave, I want to eat." There's a vegetarian platter they have that's really good. Hummus.
Bro, I'm getting really hungry.
Mutabal. Listen here, I know
Please
we're
stop.
gonna go eat right now. Hummus, mutabal. Various salads and this and that. We get the yogurt soup, and then Dave goes, "Hey, do they have like good barbecue?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So he orders the barbecue, salad comes. This comes. We're sitting there just like consuming food, and yeah, we were like, "Hey, can we get the check?" And
That's
the lady
nice.
was like,
That's happened to Dave now twice in a couple of weeks. We had our meal
"Really?
paid for.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to hang out with.
Yeah, seriously, David, we need to hang out with you a little more. I saw Pastor David today, and I was leaving our kids' school with my wife, and I saw a cute couple holding hands walking down the street, and I didn't know it was them. I was just like, "Oh, that's so cute!" Like like an older couple holding hands. And I pulled up next to them, and I saw it was Pastor David and his wonderful wife, and I honked at them, and then he FaceTimed me, and then me and my wife went to a coffee shop, and then she's like, let's not go to this coffee shop because David will come to this coffee shop, and I want them to have their alone time. I want them to be on a date.
Yeah.
So we ended up going to the coffee shop it's another coffee shop, but then he ended up coming to that coffee shop because he's like, I know you'd be at this coffee shop because it's the one I like. So he met us, and then being Dave being Dave, when our order was ready, he went and he brought the order like he was serving us, and he put it on the table. Then we laughed and we shared some, and then I got a ticket.
Yeah, the yogurt soup with the kebab balls. It's very hospitable with Lebanon. Yeah, so the guy who owns the restaurant actually is an Armenian guy from Lebanon, and but generous, very very gracious, and all that phenomenal food. Jerome said, "Do you lots just eat yogurt infinitely?" Yes, we do.
Drink it.
We not
eat
only eat it, we drink it. Yeah,
we rub it over our bodies.
No, we don't. But remember,
it's a healing mechanism.
When we took Jerome out and I had him taste and drink yogurt of various sorts, he was kind of like Jerome, in my opinion, has one of the worst palates of anyone I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, Jerome, seriously, bro.
Like, he doesn't know how to recognize good food. He's like, man, how do you not do this?
Because they don't have
this?
good food in England. Is there even
but
food in England?
Yeah, there is. But Jerome has, in regards to his ancestry, the Ethiopians have good food, and then Jamaicans have a pretty decent cuisine too. So he should know about food that people generally are like weird about. He should know this stuff, but he spent too much time with the British folks eating fish and chips.
Nothing.
What are you guys doing for dinner?
Ooh, dude, I'm hungry.
I got an idea. My wife probably has like some decent stuff. She hasn't texted you. Usually she goes, "Oh, I got this food."
No, which means I'm gonna go hungry today. I gotta text my wife and be like, "Cook, honey, can you please cook today? Salwo's hurt my feelings. I need some good food." I'm gonna make an own video on Sawa tomorrow and post it.
Unknown channel. By the way, did you notice that Muslim guy that came in here and in the beginning and he just disappeared?
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna edit that video. That video is gonna come out. And then I got another one I did with God Logic. This was actually let me do this and then we'll head out. This is a while ago, Tom. I just recently went on his channel and downloaded this. I was like, man, I should post this. Like, I never post stuff like this. Like, why not? Avery's a good dude. So let's see. Yeah, that's my name.
Because y'all are going to jump and say, oh, but it says pray, but you got to understand what's going on. You don't even know when this verse was revealed, what was going on. You can
listen to what I do to this guy here. Notice what you said. Yeah. You guys don't know when this verse was revealed and all that stuff. Bro, I'm telling you, it's too easy.
But you don't really know what's happening. And that's the point I'm saying. You say you know all these languages and all this.
No, you don't know either.
You actually understand what you're
I don't know when it was revealed, but neither do you.
Time to go pray?
Time to pray.
Okay, but neither do you. I want to make that point. You're running from that, by the way, with that example.
I'm not running.
And tell me when it was revealed.
I don't know.
Exactly. Thank you. I just
but here's the point. I mean, you don't.
When you're about to go.
Bro, it's too easy. Way too easy.
Was that his phone alarm, by the way?
Yeah, that was an alarm. It was prayer time. And because we're having a discussion in this about prayer and the word for prayer in Arabic and stuff, and then we asked this guy, "What are you?" And he's saying it's not that because it says Allah does that, and they translate it as blessing.
Yeah.
And then we ask him, "What are you gonna go do right now?" And then he says, "Salawat." He's gonna go pray.
Hold on, Arthur. When you're about to go pray, what's the word you call it?
It's a lot.
Oh,
but
that's exactly what Allah says that He does. That's literally what Allah says that He does.
Digging.
Oh gosh.
That his salah
does not make
to be fair, there's another guy that jumps into this conversation and then tells that guy, "Hey man, you're embarrassing yourself. Like, stop it." They're trying to. He actually says like they're really trying to help you to like think straight and not give these weak arguments. And the guy's still trying to argue. I'm dead, man. But yeah, I don't know. I do these things sometimes and then I don't post them on my channel. I'm like, why not?
Yeah, you should.
Why not? Let's post this, So that'll come out hopefully maybe tomorrow. So it depends how much editing I can do today. Have you tried our alcoholic beverage arak? Yes, it's like ouzo. Yes, I have. Have you?
Me?
Have you had ouzo orarak?
Yes, I've 100% had it. Yeah.
Yo, fish and chips is nice though. That's true actually. I had fish and chips a couple of weeks ago with my kids.
Fish and Lays. Lays? Is that?
No, man. Chips means fries, bro.
Fries. No, fries means fries.
No, chips means fries.
Yeah, but
those
we
are
made
crisps.
fries. But we made fries.
Yeah, no, but those are crisps.
Americans made fries.
Chips are crisps to the Brits.
We were supposed to call them
See,
freedom fries.
No, we weren't, man. That was like some random dude.
No, it's not. It's true.
Some George Bush nonsense. Dude, it's hard to make good fries. Yeah, if you're not in America, it is.
Hey, listen, Armenian moms make really good fries.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I don't know how
those
they
are
do
wedges.
it.
Those are more like potato wedges. They're not.
Yeah, they don't like put it in like the full oil and like, you know, it's like the oil is just on the pan, the bottom, and then like if you get too close to the potato, it'll like fling at you and like
burn your arm off.
But then it just has this like really good taste to it.
Yeah. The oil is so crazy that you go into like Terminator mode when Arnold Schwarzenegger rips out his skin and then goes, listen to me very carefully.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, guys, I think we'll call that a day.
This was
Tom,
nice.
thanks for hanging out.
You want to go live again tonight?
Tonight?
We can go live tonight.
You from home and me from here?
Yeah, let's do it.
I don't know. I go back home. I get back home probably around like 8. Oh no! If we do that, it's gonna.
Late.
If we do that, it's gonna have to be at like 9.
I'm gonna be sleeping.
Yeah, I can't. Okay. Well, folks, thanks for joining us. Tom, you want to say bye to everyone?
Peace out.
This guy turned into Richard Nixon. With all that said, hope this was a good, fun stream for you guys. Hey, check out the video I posted about Candace if you haven't watched it. The point of that video is not necessarily the Charlie Kirk situation, though it uses that, but it has to do with proper thinking. And being rational and reasonable and logical and all that. That was my heart behind that. As a matter of fact, I say that in the video, but it seems like some people missed that. So check it out, share it out, and help us get up.
Time to go. Sorry.
Oh,
I'm ruining everything today.
This guy ruined the entire thing today. Look, we got like 170 more people to go to hit 10,000. That's been the goal from the beginning of the year. Help us meet it. By the way, Tom, I don't know if I said this before. This year has been the most successful years by all metrics for Apologia Center.
Amazing.
Regardless of what happens.
Amazing.
More views, more subscribers, more, shares, all that stuff, all of it. With all that said, without Tom's rude interruption, God bless you guys. And we'll see you later.